Wow. My goodness. DJ, stop the beat. Have you guys heard the latest news? They have released a 911 tape. The reason why I was coming out a little bit late, but I was here eating these honey buns. They are trying to intercept my phone call. I keep on hearing the radio station. I'm hearing different songs in the background. If you guys hear the radio station or songs in the background, please let me know. They are eavesdropping on me. Okay, so let's continue on. I was over at my girlfriend Chronicle Speaks YouTube channel, and she definitely have parts of it here. And I want you guys to listen to this part. We're going to talk about everything in its entirety. And also, we got the phone lines open and we got the StreamYard open. So y'all need to call in and let us know what's going on because it's sad up in these streets. I mean, it has gotten to the point where she got Candace Owens. Candace Owens is coming out talking about, see, that's the stuff she talking about. We should not believe black women, because, you know, people say we need to believe black women. So Candy, she is taking it and now I hear him jump. Oh, let's play.
From her place of employment shows Carlee concealed a dark-colored bathrobe, a roll of toilet paper, and other items belonging to the business prior to her departure. She ordered food from Taziki's at the Colonnade and traveled there. She then traveled to Target on 280, where she purchased some granola bars and Cheez-Its. From there, she remained in the parking lot at that shopping center until 9:21 p.m. when she drove to I-459. Carlee communicated on her cell phone with individuals known to her while on her path of travel up to the point of calling 911 at 9:34 p.m. And at this time, we will play the 911 call in its entirety.
Hi, I am on Interstate 459, and there is a kid just walking by themselves. Oh, hold on. Where am I supposed to hurry? I'm right next to the exit 10 by the Tucker Egg, like to get off by the Egg. Okay, so you're before that exit? Yes. Okay, and were you headed southbound or northbound? Okay, towards Tuscaloosa or towards 280? Towards Tuscaloosa. Okay, and was the child on the left or right side? On the right side. Were they walking northbound or southbound? They're walking towards Tuscaloosa. Walking southbound? Or how old they look? Like a toddler, like maybe like 3 or 4. Did you pull over with them? Are you still with them? Yes. Okay, are you with the child right now? No, I'm not. I didn't get out of the car. I can see them though. Do you mind staying and keeping an eye on them until we get there? Yeah, sure, yeah. Okay, what kind of car are you in? I'm in a red Mercedes-Benz. Is it a sedan or SUV? SUV. I mean, it's a sedan. Sorry. Can you put your hazards on for me? Yeah, they're on. Okay. Did you talk to the child at all, or did you say anything to them? No. Okay. No. Do they look like they're injured? No, they don't. Are they white, black, Hispanic, or Asian? They're white. Okay. Is it male or female? I think it's a boy, a little boy. White male? Okay. So is he wearing clothes? Yeah. Okay. What is he wearing? It's a white t-shirt, and it doesn't look like he has any pants on. It looks like a diaper. And you don't see any cars anywhere? No, no cars anywhere. Okay. All right. What's your name? My name is Carlee Russell. And you don't see any injuries on the child from where you're at, correct? No, but I can't really see them that good. Okay, try to keep an eye on them for the best you can, because I don't want you to lose track of them. Okay. All right, and do they have shoes on? No. Not that I can see. I can't really see that one. Okay. All right, I've got them on the way, okay? Just try to keep an eye on them, but the officers are on the way, okay? Okay, thanks. Thank you.
Carlee called a relative after speaking with the 911 operator. She went missing during that conversation sometime after 9:36 p.m. Traffic camera footage was obtained which depicted this portion of the incident, and that footage was analyzed as part of the investigation in conjunction with the 911 call and cell phone data to accurately determine the time frame. Carlee's 911 call remains the only report of a child on the interstate, despite numerous vehicles passing through the area at that time. No one has called to report that a child is missing, and the Hoover Police Department did not locate any evidence of a small child walking down the interstate. Data from Carlee's phone, including her Life 360 app, shows that she traveled approximately 600 yards in her vehicle while she was on the phone with 911, stating that she was following a child. 600 yards. That is 6 football fields straight, 600 yards. The Hoover 911 Center received a second call from Carlee's mother, stating that a relative was on the phone with her when they heard Carlee scream, and then they had an open phone line. Hoover police officers arrived on the scene within 5 minutes of being dispatched, and several other officers arrived shortly. They located Carlee's wig and cell phone in the grass near the vehicle. Her purse was located in the front seat of her vehicle with her Apple Watch in the purse.
Hey, it's Vaughn.
Hold on, wait, now we're not gonna do this commercial. Girl, what do y'all think about that? Now that's just a little bit, but I definitely want to play what Tamika Mallory has to say about it, and also Candy. Okay, so we gonna be we all over the place today.
A lot of people were like, "Oh, we need to believe Black women." Like, this story is worse than Jussie Smollett. Jussie Smollett hired 2 Nigerians to attack him in a polar vortex, fake attack him, throw some bleach on him. But at least, like, he hired someone to do this to him in an attempt to make it look real, even though he hired 2 big Black Nigerian men. But the reality of the situation is that Carlee Smollett, Jussie 2.0, the female Jussie Smollett, she did this. Guys, she snatched her own wig. She snatched her own wig. Okay. A lot of people were like, "Oh, we need to believe Black women." Like, this story is worse than Jussie Smollett.
Girl, what do y'all think about that? You know, she's making fun of, we need to protect Black women. We do need to protect Black women. And she's using this time to make jokes. How sick is that? Okay, so let's go and see what Tamika Mallory says, because y'all never give Tamika Mallory any shine. Y'all never throw her no love.
And so therefore, everybody, anybody, all of us, any one of you who are here on this live did exactly what we were supposed to do. And we should continue to do that, because there are Black women, there are women, there are children, there are men missing, people being abducted, people being trafficked. Trafficking is a real serious issue. And so it's not something that we can look at this and say, "Oh, well, I'm never going to get involved anymore." And in fact, I heard someone saying, "Well, I'm not praying for anybody anymore. I'm just going to mind my business." That says more.
Oh, stop it. Are y'all really that like that? Y'all give up on faith so easy. Y'all are so hopeless. You know, this one situation would happen to be a fraud. Oh, I'm not gonna. If that's all it takes for you to break, just give it up. Give it up. But go ahead, Tamika.
More about you than even Carlee, unfortunately. So you really got to search yourself for what that means. That because someone has seemingly misreported or lied, or whatever language we want to use, that would make any one of us decide that. And so therefore, everybody, anybody, all of us, any one of you who are here on this live did exactly what we were supposed to do. And we should continue to do that, because there are Black women, there are women, there are children, there are men missing, people being abducted, people being trafficked. Trafficking is a real serious issue. And so it's not something that we can look at this and say, "Oh, well, I'm never going to get involved anymore." And in fact, I heard someone saying, "Well, I'm not praying for anybody anymore."
Well, let them not play shit. They only say that shit because they feel like it's gonna hurt somebody. Shit, don't do it then. Okay. Okay. Damn, she got more to say.
Not going to jump in that short window to try to save a life. So I just want to put that out there. I don't think anybody should be walking around. I got people texting me like, are you okay? How do you feel? Of course I feel disappointed. I feel sad. And I just want to be clear that, you know, all of this is based upon what we're hearing from the police report and some things that we saw online, people developing stories. And so still have we not heard from Carlee. However, based upon what we see from the police and, you know, from other reports, it seems as if she made a false report and that she lied. And so, you know, that's that, you know, and I pray for her.
All right. So people want to know, who is this talking? This is Tamika Mallory. This is an advocate. If you're Black, you definitely should know who's out here protesting for you, who are looking out for you. And that is Tamika Mallory. Somebody please inform people in the community who Tamika Mallory is. Okay, Gigi, can you call out Carlee's name again like last night? I appreciate you being with.
I truly do. I pray for the young sister. I hope that whatever she is going through or whatever has happened to her, that, you know, she gets the type of help that she needs, whatever the details may have been, because we are not going to, even if what is being reported at this point, or what we all are sort of taken away from the reports is true. Health issues, fight to help stop trafficking, to end trafficking, and to also deal with people being abducted. But it certainly is harmful to Black women.
Hello, can y'all hear me?
It's very harmful to
I'm
Black
sorry,
women.
Tamika. The cord then slipped out. Shit, my breast then pressed on the damn cord. Big titty bitch. Let's go.
That would have you to do all of these different things for whatever reason. And so I hope she gets the type of help that she deserves, or excuse me, that she needs. And I hope her family, I hope her mom, you know, who I saw out there, you know, just broke my heart to see this woman who, you know, you could tell she was really looking for her daughter. And even in this latest press interview that she did, it was clear that, you know, she was traumatized, you know, and I hope that they, as a family, are able to figure out all the details. There are some people who are going to want to talk about what happens when there are false reports. And false reports, it's a serious thing. It's actually harmful to the even if she,
Girl,
if what is
Carlee, your ass going down. Ooh! When I tell you the Black community want to see Carlee fry, man, they want to see her fry. I want to know, what do you guys think? Do you guys think the Black community want to see Carlee wrestle fry in jail? Press 1 if you think most Black people want to see her ass fry in jail. Press 5 if you feel like, nah, they're going to give her a pass because they're Black and Black people always looking out for Black people. What y'all think? Girl, they want to see your ass fry.
Being reported at this point, or what we all are sort of taken away from the reports is true, that all of this was kind of pre-planned and staged. There has to be some mental health issue that would have you to do all of these different things for whatever reason. And so I hope she gets the type of help that she deserves, or excuse me, that she needs. And I hope her family, I hope her mom, you know, who I saw out there, you know, just broke my heart to see this woman who, you know, you could tell she was really looking for her daughter. And even in this latest press interview that she did, it was clear that, you know, she was traumatized, you know, and I hope that they, as a family, are able to figure out all the details. There are some people who are going to want to talk about what happens when there are false reports. And false reports, it's a serious thing. It's actually because we already have to fight to get the type of attention that we deserve and that we need when we go missing. And so when these types of situations happen, it really gives people an excuse, you know, not to double down. And I appreciate, I didn't watch the press conference. I only heard a piece of it, but I do know that at some point in the press conference, I think the police chief or whoever the individual is that's speaking from the police department was asked by a reporter what this will mean going forward for women of color when there are reports made of them being missing. And I believe, based upon, again, third-hand or second-hand information, that he said that it doesn't mean anything, that we're
right. What type of question is that? To me, that's dumb. I guess you guys are really paranoid, but what? I'd be like, what type of question is that? People make false reports all the time. Do you really think that we should, as a people, okay, if a blue person make a false report, let's hurt all the blue people, and anybody from the blue community that make a false report, we're gonna say, okay, all of you guys, we're not gonna believe you because the blue person last week made a false report. So therefore, that is so simple-minded, and that is so, oh my God, I can't. People believe that way, but I wish they did not. You know, girl, I have no words for that type of thinking. And what frightens me is the people that feel that way. I fear that those are the people that if one person from one community lie, they're going to group everybody together. Usually those are the individuals that stereotype groups of people, you know? But Gigi, she lied. Yes, she did. Mr. Bear, I know she lied. Did not apologize yesterday, y'all. Okay. And I seen another comment talking about some, well, your ass was windmilling for her the other day. I sure was. Because in my hearts and hearts, I was standing by her. But guess what? I found out more information, which made me had a change of thought, a change of mind. Did you guys know that you are allowed to have a change of thought, to have a change of mind? You don't have to be boxed in. You know, shit, I got more information. I thought about it more. And now I have I flipped on her ass. And I told you I'm a flip-flop. Y'all cannot box. Y'all not going to box me in nothing, okay? Y'all want to box people on celebrities? No, you need to stick on a Cardi. I ain't sticking on shit, okay? I got my own mind. And Monday I may feel this way. Tuesday I may feel another way, okay? And I'll let you know. And I apologize yesterday. You know, I was wrong. I apologize. I don't got no issue with apologizing. Shit. I apologize. I don't think I'm all that in a bag of chips where I cannot apologize or say I was wrong.
Fight to help stop trafficking, to end trafficking, and to also deal with people being abducted. But it certainly is harmful.
Sarah Lee, I said I was wrong yesterday. Now what you're not going to do is tell me when to say something, because I said I was wrong yesterday. For y'all, and see, that's another thing. Your ass should have been here yesterday. Where were you at, Sarah Lee? Huh? Sarah Lee, where were you at? Sometimey, okay? Were y'all here when I apologized yesterday? Press 2 if y'all heard me apologize yesterday. Okay? I already did all of my apologies now. We on a whole different day.
To Black women, it's very harmful to Black women because we already have to fight to get the type of attention that we deserve and that we need when we go missing. And so when these types of situations happen, it really gives people an excuse, not to double down. And I appreciate, I didn't watch the press conference. I only heard a piece of it, but I do know that at some point in the press conference, I think the police chief or whoever the individual is that's speaking from the police department was asked by a reporter what this will mean going forward for women of color when there are reports made of them being missing. And I believe
He said nothing. Then, okay, I'm sorry. I love Tamika Mallory. I don't know if I love her, to be honest with you. I really want Tamika Mallory, and I know it's really bad to compare people, but that's what I do. And that's what y'all do too. I'll be wanting her to rival against Candace, okay? I'll be like, girl, Tamika, I want you to have that fire. When Candace talk about something, she have a burning bush. She got a fire behind her ass. And people love it. I don't care for her ass. I don't like her. But I do like certain characters about her. Okay, I ain't gonna lie about that. And I'll be like, Tamika, sometimes you can come off so like boring, but she's sweet, I guess. Bless her soul. But we need some fire in this year, in this era, in this generation. We need fire under the belt, Tamika. Okay, when you feel something, we need you to come out here full throttle. We need to feel that passion in and out. Sometimes it just feels like you on your lunch break, just talking. But let's continue on because she is going to bore me to death. I'm sorry. Okay, so they do have other clips on the Shade Room that I wanted to go through, if you guys didn't mind.
Carlee communicated on her cell phone with individuals known to her while on her path of travel, up to the point of calling 911 at 9:34 p.m. And at this time, we will play the 911 call in its entirety.
Hi, I am on Interstate 459, and there's just a kid just walking by themselves. Oh, hold on. Where on 459 are you? I'm right next to the exit 10 by the Silverback, like you get off by the Silverback. Okay, so you're before the exit? Yes. Okay, and were you headed southbound or northbound? Like towards Tuscaloosa or towards 280? Towards Tuscaloosa. Okay. And was the child on the left or right side? On the right side. Were they walking northbound or southbound? They're walking towards Tuscaloosa. Walking southbound? Or how old do they look? Maybe like 3 or 4. Did you pull over with them? Are you still with them? Yes. Okay, are you with the child right now? No, I'm not. I didn't get out of the car. I can see them though. Do you mind staying and keeping an eye on them until we get there? Yeah, sure, yeah. Okay, what kind of car are you in? I'm in a red Mercedes-Benz. Is it a sedan or SUV? SUV. I mean, it's a sedan. Sorry. Can you put your hazards on for me? Yeah, they're on. Okay. Did you talk to the child at all, or did you say anything to them? No. Okay. No. Do they look like they're injured? No, they don't. Are they white, black, Hispanic, or Asian? They're white. Okay. Is it male or female? I think it's a boy, a little boy.
Okay, so in the middle, while we hearing this situation, to me, it feels like you in your right mind. For me, it feels like you are doing this to set it up. Like you knew what you're doing, Carlee. Carlee, you wasn't, I don't know. And see, I can be honest with y'all, I can't judge for real. You know why? Because I don't know shit about mentally ill people. I don't know what it looks like. I don't know people that have dealt with this. So I'm so ignorant to it. So if I say some stuff that's ignorant, please forgive me because I am ignorant. Okay, I don't know. But what I would imagine with my ignorant self is she don't sound like she dealing with nothing mental. It sounds like she's calm. What I would imagine somebody with common sense, or somebody that's just common for, okay, what I would do, girl, if I saw a toddler on a goddamn freeway, oh my God, it is a toddler on the freeway. I'm afraid. Y'all need to get somebody right here. It is a toddler. He may go and get in traffic. Y'all, I would be more urgent about the matter. This is life and death with a toddler. She was just so damn calm and nonchalant. And maybe that's what you're supposed to do. And guess what? We all deal with things differently. And maybe that's how Carlee is. She's just so calm and collective because she's in nursing. And they say nursing people, they used to like all these type of emergencies. So they have calmness about it. And I don't, because I'm just not used to that shit. So I do have to take that into consideration too. But how she's talking, that's...
Right now? Okay, so is he wearing clothes? Yes.
Okay, let's go back there. Okay, so when I was windmilling for her, I said, well, shit, it could have been a little person. You know what I mean? Clearly, she said a toddler because she had meant to. Listen, I'm not about to windmill. I could really windmill for her if I wanted to. I would do a better job than Tamika Mallory. I have more fashion under my belt, but she wrong. Carlee, you wrong as two left shoes, girl. You is wrong. You need to get your ass out here. Come on, Carlee. I'm talking to you. Come to the screen, boo. Come to the screen, okay? You need to come out here and face the music and tell the people what's going on and apologize to the people and sit your ass in jail, okay? Okay? Huh.
Okay. What is he wearing?
It's a white t-shirt, and it doesn't look like he has any pants on. It looks like a diaper.
And you don't see any cars anywhere?
No, no cars anywhere.
Okay. All right. What's your name?
My name is Carlee Russell.
And you don't see any injuries on the shop from where you're at, correct?
No, but I can't really see them that good.
Okay. Try to keep an eye on them for the best you can, because I don't want you to lose track of them.
Okay.
All right. And do they have shoes on?
No,
Shoes?
not that I can see. I can't really see that. Look.
Okay. All right. I've got them on the way, okay? Just try to keep an eye on them, but the officers are on the way, okay?
Okay, thanks.
Thank you.
Okay, bye.
When I tell you them people are so mad at her, they are heated.
We did not see, from what we can tell, we don't see anybody on the interstate other than her car and then someone getting out of her driver's side. We have sent that off to the FBI for enhancement. It has not been returned.
So just like I thought, artificial intelligence, they say it's no artificial intelligence that has enhanced it, or so they can see ain't nothing coming back yet.
It said charges will be forthcoming towards Carlee Russell. And how serious of a crime is it to not only fabricate a 911 call, but to lie to law enforcement during an investigation?
Well, again, that's not something that we've been discussed since we're going through the still investigation. But people have to understand that when someone says something like this, we put every available resource. Everybody comes together from, like I say, state, local, federal. It's just a lot of work, and gentleman early said frustrated. I mean, it is a little frustrating to think that all this has been done and we can't find anything out.
Did anyone see her calling in from the side of the road when she made that 911 call?
No, not to my knowledge.
It said charges will be forthcoming towards Carlee Russell. And how serious of a crime is it to not only fabricate a 911?
Talk, man. Why can't he talk? I can't hear nothing he's saying. Okay, hold on. Child.
Well, again, that's not something that we've been discussed since we're going through the still investigation. But people have to understand that when someone says something like this, we put every available resource. Everybody comes together from, like I say, state, local, federal. It's just a lot of work, and gentleman early said frustrated. I mean, it is a little frustrating to think that all this has been done and we can't find anything out.
Did anyone see her calling in from the side of the road when she made that 911 call?
No, not to my knowledge.
It said charges will be forthcoming towards Carlee Russell. And how serious of a crime is it to not only fabricate a 911 call, but to lie to law enforcement during an investigation?
Well, again, that's not.
All right. So we want to know if they're going to charge her. Do you guys think that they're going to charge her? So everybody is talking about this is number one. It says taking this movie. So let's go here, see if anything else here. Okay. Yeah. So, the Shade Room got to get it together. You know, they got a whole bunch of freaky stuff on their stuff, you know. You guys know the parents came yesterday and they spoke. And also it is going around that Carlee, she did all this to get her boyfriend's attention because he left her for a stripper. But at the same time, she's been cheating on her boyfriend. She was got pregnant by a 17-year-old boy. And they are saying that's who she was meeting up at the Red Roof Hotel. Okay. Ain't that some stuff? Yes. Yes, girl. So do y'all, girl. Let me tell y'all what I heard in its entirety. Then I'm gonna open up the phone lines because we played the 911 call. We played the 911. I'm not a YouTuber all day. Thank you. Now, what you saying up here? Hold on. Give me 1 second. Can you come? Cause I'm talking with y'all. Can you come? And I'm not trying to get distracted by no nigga. Okay, nigga want to come over tonight. Listen, I'm telling this nigga, I'm like, look. I'm with my people right now. And we gonna be on live doing some things for some hours. And I don't need no goddamn distraction, nigga. Okay. Did y'all hear him keep calling my damn phone? Okay, let's get back here. Okay. I gotta handle some shit before he show up. Okay. All right. So a lot of people are saying that she should be charged. So this is what they're saying. And I'm going to open the phone lines. The stream is already open. So if you guys want to jump on stream before the callers call in, you can go ahead and do that. So they're saying that Carlee, she faked everything. Okay. She did it to get attention. Okay. That was her whole purpose. That's why she lied about the toddler. That's how she set it up. She wanted to get people reeled in about, hey, I see a toddler. Then she goes missing. People get frightened. They said that her friend helped set this up with her. When she crossed, okay, so it's the freeway. She knew she was going to call 911. She knew she was going to talk about the toddler. And in the midst of it all, she was going to go through the bushes, which was pre-planned. And her friend was on the other side of the bushes. It's not a long, deep bush. On the other side is apartments. And that was her friend waiting for her. So they got into that car and then they went to the Red Roof and met up with the 17-year-old to do some things. And then all this stuff came out of she's missing and stuff. And girl, she was just enjoying all that damn attention. Yes, she was. She was enjoying it. And then she started going back and forth and talking to her boyfriend, doing it. She unblocked him and they started getting back together. And yeah. And I think it just started to get too much for her. So she like, shit, she got to figure it out. So she called her mom to let her know, hey, mom, I'm at the Red Roof. But girl, they got the wrong Red Roof. How did mama get to the wrong Red Roof? Now, mind you, they said that Carlee father, he's in law enforcement. Like he is some higher ups. You know, they said Carlee parents got money. They have stylists in Alabama. And they said, Carlee, girl, when I tell you she is spoiled right, she don't work for nothing, honey. All that Mercedes and stuff, all her parents give to her. They never tell her no. You know, anything Carlee can never do any wrong, child. And they said she was in an Alpha, something, or Omega. And they said her parents pulled in some strings to get her in there. So, you know, shit. Girl, it's a lot going on. What are y'all saying in the comment section? They said, I love Red Roof. You know, they always do freak parties at the Red Roof. It's so freaky. Why would she go to the Red Roof? You know, she got money. She could have go to the Hilton, the Marriott, the Red Roof. I couldn't do the Red Roof. Okay, so I'm going to open up the phone lines. You guys ready for the phone lines to be open? I just want to make sure I went through different stuff that we're saying out here. We went through We talked about Candace Owens. Now, what I can do, I can also read here in the comments section what they're saying in the shade room before I continue on. So, Tamika, they said this. They said, we are good. We still protecting Black women. No harm has been done at nothing changed. Let's keep it going. We are flawed people just like everyone else. And I think that's really important to know that you're not perfect. And I think that's an important lesson in life. People go on in life and they mess up or they fail or they fear they're going to fail. And all of a sudden they don't want to try anymore because they don't have the spirit of keep going. They don't have a spirit of triumph. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to fail. It's going to be some people that is going to come out and lie. Okay. How do you overcome that? You don't overcome it by giving up and throwing in the towel. Who raised y'all? I thought y'all was Black. I thought Black don't crack. Y'all up here, I'm not going to do that. Shut your ass up. Your ass probably wasn't doing nothing in the get-go. Wasn't doing nothing in the get-go. So what do y'all think about that? Let me look in the comment section. They said, girl, bye. Not trying to hear this one. Well, you know what, Erica Clinton, call in. I don't know who you're responding to, but call in, boo. Especially young people. They weak as hell now. Now, Avion, I'm not going to take too much disrespect on my young people, okay? My younger generation, I like that generation. You know, ain't I'm always taking up for my younger generation. You know why? Because that's my future. You know why? That's my little brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? And I'm always going to have their back. I'm always going to support them because they are the future. Hell, when your ass get into the homeless, don't you know when you get old and you got to go to the nursing home, somebody got to take care of your ass. The other generation going to take care of your ass. So you better start supporting them, do something right, help them out, but just talk shit about them 24/7. That's not helping nobody. Okay. And then you can't talk because I'm sure your generation got a whole bunch of messed up people too. Let's not act like every generation is all perfect and quickie clean. You know, I didn't even go into the generation shit. Y'all brung that up. It says younger generation. What? Like getting peed on. You know what, Mr. Bear? Shut the hell up. R. Kelly, what generation is he? He like getting pissed on. He like putting pee on other little kids, okay? So hell, Mr. Bear, you know, what generation are you? Are you from the generation where the pedos stay at? Because back in the day, it was a whole bunch of pedos and it was legalized and it was cool with the shit. So, Mr. Bear, stop. If we can't come together and unite as one, just leave it alone. But just stop trying to tear down each other. I get so sick and tired of that, y'all. Steady trying to tear down each other. We need to come together and unite. And if you can't come together, unite, then, you know, be an individual, but you don't got to bring other people down. Stay focused. Okay, you're right. Fuck them. Okay, GIGI isn't legal to miss with children. GIGI isn't illegal. Oh, shit. You want to go there? Well, Abbey Street. Back in the day, did you know it was legal for an 8-year-old and a 9-year-old to marry a grown person? Did you know that in America? Hell yeah. And some countries it's still legal today. Okay, where you at? Where you at, boo? Did you guys know that? TIY? Okay, press 1 if you knew that. I really like you guys, girl. Well, thank you, Marvin. But yeah, press 1 if you know that back in the day in America, it was legalized for a 7, 8, 9, 10-year-old to marry a grown person, you know, and people did that, you know. So let's talk about that generation. But no, we don't. And we're not going to focus on the generation negative side. We want a better future. Lead the way, the top boss lead the way. We want to let it show. And then another bed inside of me. I believe in miracle. Okay, that's how I'm feeling right now. Okay. So, teach the young. You know what I'm saying? What y'all doing? Y'all ain't teaching the motherfucker young. Okay, so let's keep on going. Y'all know what song I was trying to sing. Shit, I don't know damn words. Gigi, she needs to pay back. So let's continue on. I want to look in these comment section. It says this is a reminder to give a voice to 64,000 missing Black women and girls who need our attention. I was defending Shorty hard. Now she got me out here looking like Boo Boo the Fool. But hey, I'm still glad she's alive. Any Black person still alive. Another day, I'm happy for her. Mental help is needed, and she may seek and receive it with love. Ooh, I love that, Black people. Oh, Black people, I love that for us. You know, even though she was wrong as two left shoes, still have compassion. Oh my God. Isn't it a blessing to have compassion for your fellow people that do wrong? That's so powerful. All right. So it says, I once asked a therapist, okay, y'all is going with the paragraphs. Okay. Oh, this shit is a paragraph. Ain't no mental health. She wanted attention from that nigga. And I know that, you know, and that is a problem. You know, these girls out here, they are doing any and everything to get attention from men. You know, put the dicks down. No more dick. 1, 2, 3, get off that dick. Okay. Put them dicks down. Okay. But, you know, all from a man. Look for attention in yourself. I just want to know what Carlee gonna do for a living, because this is soon as they see Carlita on that resume. I don't know, child. I'm looking at our comment say I don't for her, but I have trust to believe GG. This can't be for a nigga. Okay, what's CC? What is it for then? How many tickets does she need to go to the Greyhound? She is in Nashville. How come she didn't just sell that car? They need to jump it off. Okay. All right, so let's open up the phone lines because I want to see what y'all got to say up in here. So I'm going to put the phone line on the screen so you guys can call up. We want to hear what you guys have to say. Your voice is important. So the StreamYard is here too. Okay, so feel free to jump on the StreamYard. The StreamYard. Man, oh man. Okay, where that thing at? Okay, here we go. We thinking. All right, so phone number is up here. Feel free to call in and weigh in and let us know what you guys think about this. We are waiting for your phone call. Come on, call somebody so I can take a break and drink something. Have you ever had when you feel like you need to, your stomach kind of feel queasy? If you don't eat something, you need to put something in your mouth. That's how I'm feeling. I need y'all to call in, weigh in on this. I'm going to look in the comment section and see what you guys are saying. We just going to wait patient here. Okay, we got a caller. Calling from 240. You're live on the air, 240.
Hi, Gigi. This is my first time speaking with you.
Hey, how you doing? I'm so glad you called in. I appreciate you, caller. What's your name?
Abby Street. You just called me out.
Albie, what's what?
Abby Street.
Ebony Street.
Abby Street. Abby Street.
Abby Street.
About it was legal for people to get married at 8 and 9.
Yeah, you didn't know that, Abby?
I looked it up. It's not 8 and 9. It was 12 and 14, and that was during slavery.
No, it was 7. It was 7. I'm sure of it.
I just pulled it up, Gigi. I just pulled it up. 12
at what state? Because it was also 7 and 8.
It just said U.S. It's called the law of marriage. What is it called? Wait a minute. It is called.
Child.
It's English.
Look it up, because
I.
Well, okay. Well, look it up. You got to do more digging. But I'm sure, I believe it was a northern state. They was doing it from a 9, 10, 11. Even if it's 12, it's still, child. And that's in the past generations. Yeah, but those are older generations that they pushed.
Yeah.
So, in other generations, they didn't even allow women to have a voice. They didn't even allow women to work. So, a lot of all these generations that have come before are all flawed.
Yeah, I wanted to share my view about this young lady.
Please do.
I found a whole lot of holes in the story, and let me explain my occupation. I'm a real estate appraiser, and so we always look at things supposedly. We're supposed to look at things objectively, and we're supposed to look at it without any, emotion or investment in it. And when I look at this thing objectively, I haven't heard this young lady say a word. Have you?
I have not.
Okay, that's point one. We haven't heard her say anything. Everything they say that she says has all been secondhand. That's my first problem.
Well, hold on. Let's stop you there. What about the police? The police did release statements that came from her.
They said it came from her. Do you know that? You know how many people got locked up and they said you said the statement?
Okay, so we're not believing the police now?
I'll wait for it. I'll wait for it.
Are we not believing the police now?
I'm never believing the police. And I have my very good reasons for not doing that. But here's another one, Gigi. I don't know what happened on the side of that highway, but I believe something happened. I'm not even sure if that is her voice on the phone recording.
Oh, you think it's a clone?
Oh, yeah, that's her voice. Huh?
You think it's a clone or artificial intelligence? But wouldn't her mom say?
No, I'm just saying, Gigi, anybody can steal your phone, call me from your phone, and I'm going to think it's Gigi because it's your phone.
Okay, so is that artificial intelligence?
What I'm doing is I just want you to see all the variables and just stop running off with what the police says. The police said a whole lot of crap. The police said on the first day when she went missing that they looked at the footage and they saw a truck driver saw a car pull over behind her. What happened to that man? He suddenly disappeared. Then they also claimed when she arrived home, she just showed up at the front door, and then a day later, they say, oh, by the way, we looked at camera footage and we saw her walking through the neighborhood. Okay. The police also said, better yet, they instructed her family not to give any interviews because it's an open investigation. But check this out. Isn't it strange how they released the beginning, so-called the beginning footage of the video and the ending footage of the video of an open investigation? Isn't it crazy how one of the main investigators gave an interview on TV saying we didn't see any toddler in the footage on an open investigation? I feel they are controlling this entire narrative. We haven't heard her say anything. All we heard is her family say she's doing well. We don't want to speak on this. They're the only ones honoring the open investigation. The police is not. And I'm just telling you, I've been in appraisal for 30 years. For over 20 years, I use software that removes people from my photos. I also am a Cisco engineer. You can manipulate video. You can remove people. How do we know that's the footage from that day? We just know what they say. Nobody knows if any of this is true. The information has not been vetted. I'm just telling you from a third, a set of eyes that is being objective. We don't know if any of this is true because they put it on the news. God, please. We don't know if any of this is true. What I do know is I haven't heard her say a thing. That's what I know. I haven't heard the victim say anything. So I think we're jumping the gun for persecuting too soon. I think this is a lot bigger. I think maybe she came across something she shouldn't have came across. I I just find it strange. Some people like, well, she didn't have her Apple Watch on. Well, if you wear an Apple Watch, and I have a couple of them here lately, ever since they've done the updates, the things don't hold a charge like they normally do. And also, you tend to keep it in your car if it's a work tool, something you carry to work or something, and you just charge it in your car. But yeah, I haven't heard her say a thing. All I hear is what people say she said. And as an appraiser, I don't go by third-party information. I go by direct information. And so when I look at this, I have not heard any direct information. All I know is they hurry up and remove the section of the video that would tell us the truth and gave us front loops and back loops of something that makes her look like she's a liar. I also find all this other information coming out, it's like an overkill. Like, if the girl is lying, she's lying. But you don't have to do this much to prove that someone is lying.
People want to know, they say, are you related to Carlee?
No, I'm not. I don't even know her. Again, I just look at all these events and I just see it as a whole. You know, I get paid to look at things and find fraud and find the missing loops. This thing has holes all over it. It has holes all over it. And I think people are just acting off emotion and not thinking with logic. If they think to themselves, they'll realize she hasn't said a word. So how are you going to call her a liar? You know, how are you going to do that? And we already know you can manipulate voice. So they don't have anything to do with it. I do believe that is her voice, but your voice can be manipulated. You know, I don't know if there was a toddler there. I do believe there's something bigger going on. This, I think you mentioned her dad is in law enforcement. Who's to say this has something to do with him being in some other type of investigation and they need him to shut up? And the way you get him to shut up is to abduct his daughter and give him a soft reminder. It could be more serious if you don't shut up. You know, how do we not know that? That could be the case, especially if he's in law enforcement. You know, everybody out here ain't working off emotion, but if you put your emotions aside and just think logically and listen to what people are saying, I look for, you know, you either got to be a good liar with me, but normally the agenda comes out in the first 3 minutes. And so, you know, I listen to these stories and I have not found anything consistent on the police behalf. And I find it very disturbing that they are on the news discussing live investigations. And if you look, I'm looking at how they handle all these other cases, like those people who got kidnapped in Mexico. You ain't hear them all on the news talking about, we looked at the video footage and this and you didn't see them put the video footage up there. Put it this way. They didn't just show you a clip at the end and at the beginning. Okay. They showed you the full
well, they said
video.
they said we appreciate you, but girl, you got people hot. They calling in. They got something to say. All right, but I appreciate you. We're going to let you go. Y'all need to call in. Make it hot now. We do have the StreamYard also open as well if you guys want to call us up on a StreamYard. So you guys heard what the caller had to say. Do you agree with her? Do you disagree with her? If so, or if you do, call in. Let us know. Hey, Boos, how you doing?
I'm well. I needed to call in and circle back. I'm going to keep it nice and sweet. Carlee lied. And it is what it is. As the Black community, we ain't about to go down this road of different theories. The girl is entitled. She didn't snap. She got herself in a situation and she ran too far left with it. She's not speaking out because she's embarrassed and she knows she's in a trap. Her mother hasn't came out and spoke because at this point she's embarrassed and she doesn't know what to do about it. It is what it is. What we have to do is accept it. This is how we get ourselves placed in a trap when we start going down these conspiracy theories, which don't mean nothing. The facts are there. The people have spoken. The mayor, the police detective, they put that map together like it was a perfect puzzle. And anybody with common sense will accept this. All that other stuff don't mean nothing. Go with the facts. And the facts say Carlee need to get her butt smacked because she has embarrassed her family and she hasn't been accountable. And this is where we at. It's a shame that she has put her family and our culture in this predicament, but it is what it is. I think she needs to be penalized. I don't know to what extent, but when we talk about these other generation, that is a factor. I spoke about it yesterday. There is a difference with the mentality and how these young people were raised, and their logic, their mindset is different, and it is what it is. It's not a disrespect, it's a reality. When you do the statistics, she's a part of Gen Z. They have the highest mental instabilities of suicide and depression. It's a real thing. Her coping skills, her level of understanding and mental maturity isn't there. She was raised behind a computer. Therefore, she didn't have the interaction that we all have, Gen X and above. We had touch, feel, interaction with humans. Most of these kids was raised behind the internet. That's the difference. It impacts the development of the mind. Your mind isn't fully developed until 25. She had 25. She has a problem, but it just ain't her. It's a generation. And that's the reality. And shame on her. She ain't speaking because she embarrassed and she don't know what to do. And I feel for her mama. But somebody needs to step up and speak up about this because she owes some answers to all of us.
All right. Well, thank you, Boost. I appreciate you for coming on.
My pleasure. Have a good night.
Hold on. I don't know what I did. Okay. Okay, bam. All right. Oh, that's what I did. Check me out. Calling from 702. You're live from the air. 702.
Hey, Gigi, it's Fifi.
Hey, CC. How you doing? I remember you, CC.
Girl, now that lady that was just on the phone, she need to go somewhere and sat down. She got me heated. Why would the police go through all of this just to discredit one Black female? Somebody help me understand, because it don't make sense. They knew that girl lied because when they showed the first footage of her car pulling over on the side of the road, they said she drove 6 football fields before she actually stopped her car. And I didn't see no baby on the video. She got out and did that. I told you yesterday that the girl, they said they had a professional on court TV yesterday that said that she had a mental break. And that's what it's sounding like. And if that is the case, I pray that her family gets her the help she needs, because definitely she needs some help. But it's delusional to think that the police would go through all of this just to say she lied. I just don't believe that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear what
We
you're
have to be
saying. You have
reasonable.
a perspective and you feel like you have trust in the police, that the police is being honest. The other lady.
No, I never said that.
What are you saying?
I'm not saying that I trust the police.
In
I'm
this
just saying
case,
that's
do
a
you
far
trust the
stretch.
police? Okay, well, let's talk about it. Do you trust the police in this case? What the police have came
Yes.
forward with, do you trust the police in this case?
Yes. The
Okay, so you
difference
trust
is
the police in this case.
girl being missing was international. They was talking about it on every platform. So she didn't just embarrass her family and the Black race. She embarrassed a whole lot of people. I didn't see no baby. I didn't see no orange-haired man. And I mean, the camera was pointed right at her car. Why would they? I mean, this ain't no R. Kelly thing. I mean, we ain't trying to set up nobody. I mean, if the girl was kidnapped, she was kidnapped. But it didn't even make sense, because where is there room for an 18-wheeler to stop and pick her up or to put her in to take her where? And she still ended up right down the street from her community. That don't even make sense. She needs to stick to her profession, which is doing title loans or whatever.
She's nursing. She's a
um,
nursing student.
No, not her, not Carlee, the lady that was on the phone.
Oh, well, everybody got their perspective. That's her beliefs. That's her perspective.
I know that, but that's crazy. That is so crazy.
Mm-hmm.
They had it right from the beginning. They was right to suspect her, and they followed through with their investigation, and for her family kept the police away from her. Mm-hmm. That's what the man said on court TV today. He said they kept the police away. They kept saying that she was traumatized and she couldn't talk.
Mm-hmm.
And why would she disappear without her phone and her purse and her Mercedes? But they said she had $107 in her spot. That was the money that she stole.
She stole how much?
It was $107 cash in her sock.
And who did she steal it from?
That's what they said. They implying that she stole that money.
Who is they?
She did a search on her phone. The police. That she did a search how to steal money from a cash register without being seen.
Oh.
So all of those searches mean something. That means, why would you leave your phone and you was on it talking? I would, girl, bye. They need to bring her up on charges and make her rich family pay for all of those people that wasted their time when they could have been out there looking for somebody that really was in need of help.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that we should, slay her or hang her out to dry or anything like that. If she has a mental problem or if she feels like she should be privileged and nothing happened to her, then okay, fine. She's entitled to think that. Apparently, that's the way she was raised. But at the same time, the issue needs to be addressed because whatever this was, it needs to be fixed.
Okay. All right. Well, I thank you so much. I appreciate you. We're going to let you go at this time. We have another StreamYard. Hey, how's it going, Mr. Lee?
Hello, how are you?
Good, good. Thank you for joining our StreamYard. So talk to me. What are your thoughts about all this?
I want to give a bit of a male perspective. What the lady just said about her having a sense of privilege and feeling like nothing should happen. That's an interesting point because on the male side of things, that's what we kind of seeing. A lot of the sisters, the way they initially reacted about this situation was less than couth, we could say. There was a lot of blaming of men, a lot of pointing the fingers. Common sense from jump said old girl was lying. And when people pointed it out, man, some heavy accusations was thrown out. Some bad words was thrown out. People called racist, said they hated black women, all type of shit. That shit hurt, Juju. It hurts our feelings. It really did. Just for it to come out that, man, everybody was right. But what I noticed about the two calls before, nobody wants to hold her accountable as an individual. Everybody wants to kind of give her a scapegoat on like mental health or whatever it is. And nobody just wants to call it for what it is. Old girl was bogus. Old girl was grown. You can't blame it on not coming from a good family because we saw her parents, right? We saw the house she lived in, right, Juju?
Yeah, she lived really good with a nice Mercedes.
Thank you. So
I'm jealous.
A little bit, right? There's no excuse. There's no excuse but the fact that she felt privileged, and no one wants to use the S word. She was selfish. Stop trying to blame it on everybody else. Stop trying to blame the police. For old girl from the first call to go so far as to just like make up a whole conspiracy and dismiss the plain truth that's right in front of you is crazy. And even though old girl did check her, she still gave her out. Well, maybe it's her mental health. That girl, there's nothing wrong with that girl. Ain't nothing wrong with that girl. Let's just face it, man. Some people can be some ain't shit people every now and then. Can we just say that?
And amen.
You know what I'm saying? We got this thing that we kind of got to really start to address that. Well, if you're a female, you can do no wrong. If you're a black female, you can really do no wrong. If you black, you infallible. If you this and that, you protected. We need to drop all of that and really start looking at each other for who we are. You know what I'm saying? Because I dare say, sadly enough, I'm going to have to explain to my grandkids how this was an era where black people were known for making up hate crimes. How we going to explain that, man? Because she sure blamed it on the white dude and his hill. She made it seem like it was a white hillbilly family, did she not?
Well, she said it was a white Tyler, but I'm going to let you talk. Go ahead.
I mean, she made it seem like it was a white hillbilly family, like it was Trump in the backwoods with an 18-wheeler or something, right? I mean, it's almost like she tried to pull another Jussie Smollett. Let's really look at it for what it is and hold her accountable for what she did. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people put a lot of time and effort, and like I said, a lot of things were said just on behalf of the situation. Now, most people then put two and two together. Man, Shorty dipped off to do her. Baby girl, that's cool, right? We all can do that, but like my mother always says, it's not what you do, it's how you do it. And she went about things in a fucked up way, and she a grown woman. Why can't we just say, hey, Carlee, that was fucked up what you did?
Carlee, that was real messed up what you did. You know you're a dirty dog for doing that.
Thank you,
and, not only did you hurt your family, you put a target on a lot of black women's back and a lot of black people as a whole. You put a target on them to give people more excuse that they're liars. They already call them liars anyway.
Come on,
but maybe I know you're going to feel like I'm giving her ass excuses, but her parents possibly did not instill in her that your actions can involve other people indirectly.
Okay. You said that, and I'm going to counter it with this. GG, you saw the house that girl grew up in. You really going to stand by that statement?
I didn't see the house. It could be nice, but you can be in a rich house, and a lot of people that's rich and are brats, they do things and they don't realize their actions affect a lot of people.
Well, see that goes back to being selfish, though. That's going back to being a narcissist, though.
I agree with you. I don't deny.
You know what I'm saying? And if that's the case, then we dealing with a rich brat here. So it's not that she's black, it's not that she's female, it's the fact that she's an entitled fucking brat who thinks she can do whatever the fuck she wants to do.
I agree with you 100%. If we can just leave the black and the genders off and just deal with her individually.
And that was the problem from jump. Instead of looking at it as an individual situation, man, you got the sisters that want to hold the narrative up so badly. I mean, old girl made it a whole X-Files episode. Did you see she even blamed the daddy? She blamed the daddy. That daddy just sitting there. She said the daddy might be involved in some crazy shit and Carlee's involved. She said the police altered the video. You did all that because you just don't want to just say, hey, you might be a bad person, Carlee. There's plenty of people that's the same color as us that are bad fucking people.
Yeah, I saw one on a plane today. And it was a black couple, and it was so rude. Ooh, I wanted somebody black to check their ass. But, you know, ain't nobody gonna say nothing.
Is that not the problem, though, Gigi? Is that not the fucking problem? That we know for a fact that we ain't gonna check our own, and who should be checking us before anybody else? Our own.
I hear you, but I wish the wifey would have checked her ass.
Listen, they can't take a chance no more, GG.
They gonna call the race car if they check them, or they gonna get on camera. She called him a Karen, but shit, Karen was right today. Okay, how she was acting.
But listen, they in a position where whether they right or wrong, they can lose everything. Now, it's one thing we know about white people. White people ain't about to lose not $9 over a nigga. So they would rather not engage. Can you blame them?
I don't blame them. I won't engage either. I'm
just saying, I'm not finna lose my job or go through litigation, even and knowing I'm in the right. But just because I'm a certain skin color and you a certain skin color, I'm fucked in the game no matter what I do. Gigi, as a black man, I know how that feels, and I don't wish that upon nobody. That's a hellified way to live, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying? We make it look good, but the rest of y'all ain't used to that. The rest of y'all white people is new to that. You know what I'm saying? Anything I do is fucked up. Yes, anything you do is fucked up. Whether it's right or wrong, it's gonna be fucked up.
Okay, they say, can you watch the language? Because it's not fair. I always get on everybody else.
I'm sorry, Gigi. I apologize. Well, in that case, thank you for having me on the show. As you see,
do you have a YouTube channel? I'm sure people would like to follow you.
No, I'm on Facebook though. Feel free to check me out.
Let them know, because you definitely sound like a speaker. So go ahead.
Facebook and Instagram, if you just want to check it out. But Gigi, thank you for having me on the show. I really appreciate it.
What's your name so people can know?
Christopher Jackson, Viciously.
Put yourself out there. Okay, well, thank you, Christopher. I hope that you join us again on more topics. All right. All right. So, all right, let's go back to our phone calls. Calling from 469. You're live on the air. 469.
Hello, Gigi. Good to talk to you again.
Hey, I love what do you call them callers that call back? Repeats.
Repeat offenders.
I love repeats. Okay. Keep calling back.
Hey,
repeat.
I talked to you last time when we talked about Jackie.
Girl, every time I come on, I want you to call. Fuck it. Go ahead.
Yeah. I am a realist. Everybody's perspective is fair. But for me, the only thing that I like to do is just to look at the facts. So if you just give me a little time, let's just run it through, because everybody knows that she's guilty. But the one thing is, and I say this, and I hate when people try to take up for a person because of their color, their gender, their race. At the end of the day, if you're wrong, you're wrong. The video that we saw, one thing that I want people to understand, and I've been in the legal field for a little bit, a lot of those videos, they slow them down. If you speed it up, and everybody can tell me in the chat, right? How fast do you go on a highway? If this young lady says, oh, I saw an infant, 3 or 4, and you just saw it, you know how fast you're going down a highway? How in the hell can you stop mid-highway, get on the shoulder, and see a baby, and while you're talking to the emergency personnel, like you have perfect halt? First of all, that's unbelievable to begin with. Me personally, and looking at the facts, doing a little research, whatever her reasoning was, she came up with what she thought was a convincing story. So here's the thing. Before I even jump into the facts, everybody's like, hey, will she go to jail? Will she this? Something everybody has to remember is that it is illegal to say that something has caused you to disappear. I'll just read it verbatim. The legal problems arise when the disappearance involves a lie and results in harm and unnecessary public cost. And I want you all to understand it's not only public cost, this has become federal because they've even had to get the Secret Service in so they can identify if there was a child, if there was an abductor. Also, I want everybody to understand that human trafficking, that's a big deal. And based on what she stated in her actual call about seeing an infant, just like I visited a third world country, think about how females or people get abducted in the US right now. They always have something to lure you in. So yeah, she can be fined up to a year. I mean, she can go to jail for up to a year. You know, she can be fined. The thing to keep in mind,
I got something to say,
all
boo.
jokes aside,
I got something to say. I'm sorry.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
You know, I ain't never thought about a few things y'all talking. You know, I ain't never thought about some shit. I'm going to put it on the floor. You know, the caller, the man, I forgot his name, but shout out to him. He's a great speaker. He made me think about some stuff I ain't never think about. When he said that Carlee's story, it was almost had race themes around it. When I heard Carlee's story, I didn't think of a race theme. But I guess when she said it was a white toddler and described the people as orange hair, you know, people, I guess, assumed it was white people that took her. So imagine a black lady in a white neighborhood that's been taken out by a group of white people that kidnapped her. You know, that can lead to a lot of race things and you know, race shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't even think about it. I didn't even think about it until he said some shit. I was like, damn. But then, I guess how you talking too, it got me thinking about something else. And why did I forget what I forgot what I was just about to say about her and that child. Damn, it's gonna come to me. I interrupt you again.
No,
I apologize. Go ahead.
Okay, you're good. No, I'm just saying the thing people have to understand is so what do? If you want to get away.
Oh, okay. I knew what I was gonna say now. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Okay. Maybe the only reason why they really cared about this story, because she said it was a white kid. A white toddler was involved, and you know all hell gonna break loose. They gonna look for that white damn toddler.
Mm-hmm.
But go ahead. That's what I was gonna say.
So here's the thing. She, whatever her reason was, and I mean, let's be clear, she could have had a mental issue, but we have to stop using excuses, because a lot of times when people commit crimes like this, and it is a crime, we use mental issues as a reason to say, well, that's why I did it. No, she has taken some time to really think this through. Now, I don't know who she talked to. They weren't very intelligent and their plan did not work. But I want you to think about something for just a few moments. Not only can your local, your state, but also your federal, your CIA, they see everything you do. If anybody really paid attention, they had her days and her everything she did down to a T. So for example, from the moment she left work, not only can they see the camera of a dark robe and some tissue and other items that she took, but they said she went to Target, got Cheez-Its and granola bars, and then she went and got food from a restaurant. Now, here's what people don't understand. If you're looking for a child on the side of the road, now, and anybody can correct me if I'm wrong, before I call 911, if I see that child, my first instinct is I'm going to call that child over so I can make sure they're okay. If anyone really pays attention, and this is why the police had to release their statement, the 911 operator, she caught the lie from the very beginning. Think about some of the leading questions that she asked. She said, hey, she called in, she said, I see an infant on the side of the street. She asked her specifically, is it southbound? Is it northbound? She's like, oh, towards Tuscaloosa. So she said southbound. She said, what did you say to the kid? I didn't get out of the car. But you see the kid? Yeah. She said, do you see any other cars around you? Now, some people are like, driving? No, she's asking. You see a toddler walking on the side of the street, that's going to catch somebody else's attention. She's already leading to something does not feel right. Those cops came in less than 3 to 5 minutes, not because she said she saw a toddler, but it is strange that an adult would stop and not go grab a kid and then say, Oh, well, I'm sitting in my car all while you're driving. Now, everybody can say they fabricate a video. She's driving the whole time she's talking to the caller. And in fact, there's a lag of 3 minutes where she sat behind where the satellite cameras are. So what was she doing? And then conveniently, you get out of the car, walk to the passenger side. Now, you didn't take your food, but you took your snacks that you got. You took the robe and the tissue and whatever else that you had with you. I want somebody to understand. I heard somebody say something about an Apple phone. I got an iPhone. I got an Apple Watch, AirPods. They're going to come with me, even if it dies. Conveniently, that didn't sit in your purse. And your purse and your car weren't on. And then your phone is in the grass, wig comes off. Somebody was waiting for her. That is a crime. And here's the thing, while everybody's like black, white, there are Black organizations that took their hard-earned money, they took their time to go look for her thinking she was missing. Somebody outside of her, there is accountability to be held on both sides. But even in looking at the interview with the mom and the dad, the mama was full of emotion, but the daddy, he's shaking his head because he knows there is truth to the fact that his daughter has done something that she didn't have any business. He's not good on camera, and that's why he barely said anything. But I want people to realize when we put these things out because of so many things that are going on in the world, it brings up greater issues. Why did the cops have to come out and say that? Because they stated in Hoover, Alabama, it's causing harm where people are thinking someone's out there abducting women. If that's not the case, she's opened up a can of worms. And so now they have to show you and solidify for you that they're not lying. Do you think they would want to release such top secret information, if you will? They had to, because at this point, not only do they know she's lying, but the investigation that they're continuing is to determine the level of lie, so they can determine what next steps they have to take. That was time, that was effort, and there are a couple of different things involved. There is a child she stated was out there. She came up missing. And then just pay attention to something for a moment. You don't walk home after you claim you fell out of the back of an 18-wheeler trailer, and then they grab you, put you in a car, take you to a house, undress you, and then you just get away, and all you had was a busted lip. We have a bigger problem when people feel like this is okay. No matter what her reason was, she put a lot of people in harm, people searching for her, people that cared, people put money up. And I'm talking about close to what, $30,000, $40,000 just to bring this young lady back. So when people say she has not spoke out, what can she say? What can she say? She knows that now, guess what? Everything is out the bag. Everybody's caught on to it. But I will say this as I finish up. It upsets me as a Black woman when this happens in our race, because unfortunately, if it happens again, you take away from the belief when it really is occurring because of the fabrication of her story. So that genuinely bothers me, because it's like, out of anything else you could have done from the very beginning, that was one of the most terrible things to say and to do. And I really wish the accountability, not just on her, but also on her parents, because her mom kept saying, well, I can't talk about it because it's an investigation. Come on, mama. Your daughter didn't come back 49 hours later after she's been abducted with a busted lip. And you like, oh, you know, she's dealing with some things physically and mentally. Come on, because my mama would have beat my ass and been like, we're not doing this. My mom would not have let that go that far. The mom that I have would have drove her ass where I was and said, get in the car. You know, we're not doing this. There's just, it's crazy how everything is being embellished on the side of Carlee and her family, and it's bothersome, but, you know, it is what it is. But I appreciate you for letting me call back in.
Girl,
you know, I
I appreciate you. Hold on. The people in the comment section, oh my God, they're giving you roses. They said, girl, Tamika Mallory, take note. Mallory, take note. She sound like a real activist so right here with passion. And girl, you changed my mind. Okay? Yeah, she need to go to jail. Take that ass to jail. Go ahead. Please talk some more.
Here's the thing. Think about it for a moment. Everybody's like, well, it was a mental breakdown. People with mental breakdowns, I'm almost certain if somebody freaked out and had a mental breakdown, when a cop got there, they would probably still be there somewhere in the vicinity. This young lady got whatever she needed, and whatever was over there in the bushes, which, come on, everybody saw her come from the driver's side to the passenger side. You do know there's a lapse in video. So there's a delay sometimes. It doesn't consistently record. But I don't want y'all to think for one moment that the cops don't know the full story. It's just like anything else. Think about when you were a kid, when your mom knew your behind was lying, and she asked you to come into the house, and she said, "Hey, did you have a good day today?" And you like, "Yeah." She's like, "Nothing happened at school." Your mom already knows. The cops know too. They're waiting for a truthful story. And unfortunately, she's making it harder on herself by lying over and over again. It's ridiculous. And now they've taken all of this time, all of this money. And come on now, Alabama's not the biggest state. And I'm sure Hoover, Alabama is not just huge. So they took away some time, man hours, money, all of this stuff for something that was fabricated. She should be ashamed of herself. I hate it. I don't ever like to see it in our community, but I don't care if she was black, white, green, or blue. It was ridiculous. She should not have done it, and it upsets me that she would utilize a kid as a way to say, "Oh, I'm being abducted." But that 911 operator, she knew it from the very beginning. For anybody on this call, go back and look and listen to the 911 operator from the jump. Understand why she sent the cops quickly. It wasn't about a kid. Because if you hear the operator, she says, "So what is he wearing?" She said, "I barely can see him, but he has on a white shirt." What color are his pants? No pants. It's a diaper. Does he have on shoes? No. But you didn't get out and you can't see it. It's pitch black. Anybody go get in your car and drive down a highway at night. There are no lights over there. The lights were from her car and the other car. So how are you so descriptive when you were 6 football fields away from this child? And I mean, unless this kid's name is Flash, y'all need to put him on a winning football or sports team, because that baby walk quick and run fast. Because how the hell were you driving and following a kid that quickly? That makes no sense to me. So, stupid. She did it. It's ridiculous. And yes, she's a member of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. And I'm sure without a shadow of a doubt that something's going to come up, because they don't play that. But it is what it is. At this point, she's done a lot of ruining of her life, and it's a bad reputation. And like Maya Angelou said, hey, people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but they will never forget how you made them feel. And we're never going to forget how this made us feel, because a lot of us, our hearts went out. People were reposting, doing a lot of things on social media, wishing for a safe return, only to see that this was all fabricated. And that's awful. So.
Now, what are your thoughts about Candace Owens going in?
Here's the thing about Candace Owens. I want her to clearly find an identity that fits her. Some days she's Black. Some days she's not for the Black people. I get where Candace Owens is going. She has her own perspective, but I just think everything can be done in better taste. Some of the stuff she says is cool, but my disrespect for Candace Owens is, I believe in God. God is not hot. He's not in the middle. He's either hot or cold. She's in the middle sometimes, and that pisses me off. And I think she just tries to rile people up to get them on a different side when it comes to situations. So for her, I can't really give her a lot of attention, because I just feel like a lot of times she doesn't even know her own identity, and it bothers me. Can you have an opinion? Can you say things? Absolutely. But she does it in poor taste. That's my opinion. I think she's a very intelligent person, but
girl, we need to have you up there. You need to be up there. Do you have anything that people can follow you on or support you? Please plug yourself.
So the only thing I do is YouTube. It's under Puzzle Piece. And it's puzzle, spelled like puzzle, but then capital PEACE. And I do motivational speaking. My day job is a trainer. And one of my goals is to always uplift and maintain positive attitudes. But when it comes to things like this, because of my legal background, I also like to make sure people have a factual perspective. So that's where you can find me. And I appreciate that, Gigi. I'll call back.
I appreciate you. I mean, you don't realize, well, you do realize it, but your words are powerful. Your words can wake the dead. People that are around here, they are dead. They are walking damn zombies. And your tongue, how you speak life into the spirits of these men and women, can change the world.
I appreciate that. And you know what, Gigi? Once I start, because I've been trying to uproot my YouTube channel, and I want to promote motivational speaking. I always say you can't judge a book by its cover. And that's the message that I leave for everybody. You don't know the chapters of my book, but I can damn sure tell you that whatever my conclusion is, it's based on me. And I always say, do something good for yourself, but we're going to get a lot of Krabby Patties in our life. We got to put some cheese on them. We got to maintain positive attitudes, and we have to be realistic in this world and stop always being so combative to the reality of what's really going on. When people get to that place, we'll be in a better place, because right now everything is so chaotic, and you know what keeps it chaotic is that nobody is speaking truth to power. Everybody has something to say, but it doesn't always have a meaning. And so that is something that people have to really understand. If you're going to open your mouth, at least give it value. Make sure it has worth. If it doesn't, then all you're doing is talking, and talk is cheap. So that's always my message to a lot of people.
Okay, Mark Jones said, what is your Cash App, caller? They want to throw you some.
At Minion Life. I appreciate that. Thank you. I'll put it in the chat pot.
Please come in a chat pot and put it in a chat pot. All right. Well, and feel free to call in anytime. Every time I come on, you guys, everybody know you guys are welcome to call back. All right. All right. Well, thank you.
Thank you, Gigi.
Thank you. All right. So let's keep on going. Calling from 615. You're live on the air. 615.
Hey, Gigi.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing great. There's so much to this. I'm not even going to harp on everything that happened or trying to paint the picture of why she did this and why she did that. To me, it's a closed story. Like the police did a really good job at putting all those pieces to the puzzle together. And what we need to do now is just accept it as the truth. There's no conspiracy theories to this and all that. I think that what we are now doing as a Black community is we should just be putting out the fires of the aftermath, which is people that are spreading these conspiracy theories, people that are speaking things into existence. Like, I do agree with it discredits the next time this happens. But I also think that there are people out there that don't have their own minds. And when we openly just keep running and saying, this is going to take away from us so much, that the people that weren't even thinking in that thought, they are now going to say, you're right. The next time this happens, I ain't going to believe somebody, because there are people out there that are just that stupid, you know? So I just looking at it as the foundation of this situation now is this is a girl that lied, basically. I don't think there's a mental issue. I could be wrong, but I think that we use that mental health thing as a cop-out now, and everybody knows that. So people will rally around someone when they say it's a mental thing. I think that this girl is just another person that is probably wanting attention from a young man, and then she's doing outlandish things to get it. And nowadays, you see so many crazy things online. TikTok is such a cancer. People will walk up to strangers and do crazy things to them, and there's no outcome to it. There's no nothing. It's all humor. Right. And that's stuff that we wasn't doing 10 years ago. So now it's in people's brains that, oh, this isn't that crazy. I can pretend that I was abducted, because they see stuff online that crazy all the time. So we're desensitized by that type of stuff. So, you know, and for the people that are saying, well, we can't blame the parents, I'm going to play devil's advocate on that, because to me, I grew up in a household where a lot of Black families raise their kids in fear. And so it doesn't matter about how much money they had. Oh, you see the Mercedes-Benz or the house. Money doesn't equate to parenting. So when I was growing up, there were things that I was afraid to talk to my parents about. So if this girl was having relationship issues, if she's not having that type of relationship with her parents where she can go to them and say, what do you think if I did this? And then someone with a level brain can say, that's absolutely insane. You're not going to do that. You know, a lot of times these people, they go out on a limb because they don't have an advocate, or they don't have someone that they can talk to, because people are running around saying, oh, this girl needs her butt whooped. Why? Why do we need to inflict more trauma on these people? That's not the answer. You know, so I feel like we're never going to move past these type of situations because we don't handle them right. We don't put out the right fires. Instead, we come up with these conspiracies, and then we speak other things into existence to get the idiots aboard the boat. We don't need the idiots on the boat. I wish there was some type of closed off gate for the Black community that said, level-minded Black people, let's have a meeting. And this is what we're going to talk about with us, and we're not going to share the rest of that. We're going to tell them what they need to know, because it spreads like wildfire. So again, I think the police did good with what they did today. They had to do that because people were on eggshells. We don't know if there's a serial abductor on the race, on the loose or anything like that. So, you know, I'm not going to blame the police. Do I trust the police 100% of the time? No, but they know that there's a narrative out there. One, they know that people want to feel comfortable, and two, they know that the Black community always says the police is not on our side. So if they weren't going to take it serious, they were going to get dragged for that, you know. So they had to show face on that, and that's pretty much, for me, sums it up. I don't think that race or whatever. Oh, the gender and the race thing always has to be a card. Right is right and wrong is wrong. This girl is wrong. You know, I don't think she needs to be crucified and we need to pin her to the cross and give her lashings. But I think someone needs to sit her down and have a conversation with her. And I think that if there is something out there that she needs to be charged, yes, she needs to be charged, because we need to start making an example out of people. People can't just be walking up on people on TikTok and saying, I want to fight you, to random strangers and stuff like that. We cannot normalize these type of behaviors. You know, I will probably never have kids, but if I did have kids, I would be scared to death to have them in this world, because people will walk up on you and do the craziest things. And we have accepted it. When they said they wanted to ban places like TikTok, I was here for it, because though I am part of this generation, I think things like this girl did, or things you see every day on the internet, is outlandish and crazy. It's not entertaining to me. You know, there's serious reactions to playing stupid games. And so, for this girl, you know, I think she didn't think anything out at all. You know, this is a misguided girl. This is somebody that had everything probably given to her as a child. And so these parents are probably buying love or buying attention from her versus giving her the type of parenting that she needs. So in order for her to see if people really love me, if people really care about me, she's going to go out and do something crazy to see a reaction. This girl wants to see how much people care. And so the lady, I'm not going to bash her, that said the conspiracy thing, and we haven't heard her talk. Well, because she's embarrassed. She doesn't know what to say at this point, you know. So she's at a point now where she's put her parents in a difficult situation, because you want to stand behind your child, but you also know that she's lying. They know, you know, but they want to be a united front. And what they need to do is just come out and say the right thing and make her be accountable. But the parents, they're going to stand behind their child. And to be honest, I wouldn't even be surprised if the parents start saying that the police is against their child and they don't believe her and all. She's a Black woman. There's these police, you know, what does the police have to do with the situation anyway? It was a lie to begin with. You know, they're just doing their job and following up. So I'm not the support the blue lives matter, all that extra shit, but I am a person that has common sense, and I know a lie when I see one. And I know that the Black community, they would like to make things bigger than what it is. I think that we need to close the door on whatever happened. It happened. We're past it. We need to deal with what we're going to do moving forward. And that's it. That's what the conversation needs about. Everything else is obsolete. Like, kids lie all the time. People do these type of things all the time. And you got to have a resolution to it. And then you move past it. This girl is going to go on for the rest of her life and be a running joke. That's a decision that she made. And, you know, that's part of her being accountable. And I don't feel sorry for that. But I will say that we don't need to have all these side pocket conversations about things. And we don't always need to assume the worst, that, oh, this is going to be the outcome for our race because this happened. Like I said, some people weren't thinking like that. You know, that wasn't the first thing that came to my mind when I heard this case. It was just, okay, this girl is obviously lying. But then now the whole thing on the internet is, this is going to really hurt the Black community. And I agree, but not to the extent to what it is now, because everybody wants to have this conversation about it. Leave it alone. When I used to be a director of operations over a chain of restaurants. we didn't disclose everything with people outside of leadership. It was things that we just wasn't able to say to people because
Hey,
they
OG.
were going to take the complete opposite.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry?
Oh, no, go ahead. They was just asking what was going on.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll wrap it up. That's all I really wanted to say. Thank you for your time, Gigi.
Anytime. I thank you so much for calling in. Please call me back. All right, we're gonna let him go. 615. Calling from 936. You're live on the air. 936.
Hi, Gigi. How are you again? Good to talk to you again.
It's a pleasure every time, baby. Every time. What's up? Talk to me.
Gigi, girl,
Mm-hmm.
I agree with a couple of last callers. It needs to be just called for what it is. It is what it is. That girl lied for whatever reason. She made up that story. And those police, it is not no conspiracy against her because, for one, she stole the stuff from the job. She had the $107 that she stole out of the register from the job found in her sock. So how
What?
can the police make
Nah,
that
you
up?
need to really
Yeah.
clarify that. You need to, because I heard a caller say it, but she didn't go into detail. Can you go into detail about the stealing? And she stole on the same day?
Yes, yes, Gigi. So what happened at the very beginning of the press conference? The sheriff got up there. He broke it down by date and Pacific time. At work, she was seen taking a dark robe, a roll of toilet paper, some more miscellaneous items, and they determined there was $107 that was taken out of the cash register.
Now you
From
telling
the
me this
job.
rich girl that got money, she's out here stealing? Do you know why?
Nobody knows why. Who knows why she
Do you
did
have an
that?
assumption why?
Because she knew what she was planning on doing. Because also nobody has mentioned that they said 7 hours prior to that, she was searching on Google, and you know the movie Taken with Liam Neeson. She had searched that, and I guess watched the movie. Then she also searched up about how to get money out of a cash register without being caught. First of all, who does that? Why do you need to pull up something about how do you take money out of a cash register?
You know what she
You
should
working
have
at the
did,
job.
girl? You know what she should have did? She should have called that
What?
stripper hoe and say, bitch, how to make some cash. Girl, do you remember that line from Players Club? And she said,
Yeah.
girl, I don't know about you, but I can't be smelling people's feet all day. She was asking how much money you be making. You know what I'm saying? You need to, what she say? Don't let it work for your body for the what? What is it, girl?
It was something like that.
Shit, you don't know either.
No, but listen,
Go ahead.
Gigi, and then she also had Googled about, the Amber Alert. What age do you have to be for the Amber Alert to be put into effect? Come on now. And then the little toddler gonna walk like that man said. He broke it down. These people broke it down by facts, Gigi. He said that would have been 6 football fields that little 3 or 4-year-old toddler would have had to walk. Now, come on, what toddler? I have a 3-year-old little grandbaby. She's not just going to stay in no one spot just walking straight. She would go all over. She would have ended up in the road.
You know it. That child would have probably been gone somewhere, dead.
Yeah.
Because them cars ain't going to see it at night. And who would think a baby? Who would think a baby on a freeway at night? So they would have been hit that baby by mistake.
Yes. And then also when she got out and said she was on the passenger side, that she heard the man in the woods behind the trees saying something. Then all of a sudden he came and he snatched her, and then he took off running with her and made her climb a fence, and then threw her in the back of the trailer of an 18-wheeler. And then there was a lady in there. She heard her voice, but she never saw her. And she heard a kid crying, and the man had orange hair with a bald spot in the back of his head. Really? That sounds like some made up junk.
Was she laughing when she said it?
No, no, no. And the thing with the parents, I don't know how they're going to handle this, because this girl has messed up a lot of things, and she has brought, a lot of harm to people and damage. And the thing that a lot of people keep making reference to is the lady that came out there, opened her heart up to those people, because her daughter actually was kidnapped and found murdered down there in Alabama. Can you imagine how that lady feels now? This girl just played on everybody. She's not a good person. A good person wouldn't think of this and go to the length that this girl did to pull off this caper for whatever reason. I don't know, GG. And if it had anything to do with what they're saying about this boyfriend, and she was upset and tried to maybe make him jealous with the stripper girl, come on now, who does that? And how can her parents go back and face their neighbors and live in this community? How can they do that? That's not going to be possible. That's going to be extremely hard. They'll never look at those people the same. And if those people have jobs, think about how those people would look at them on their jobs. Those people are humiliated. What do you think, Gigi?
Oh, God, just ask me questions. What part? What part? What part is so much? What part, baby?
Okay. First of all, 7 hours before this supposed kidnapping happened, why are you Googling the movie Taken?
Now, what is the movie about? Because I don't even know the movie.
Okay, it was Liam Neeson, and it was his daughter had been kidnapped. And she was taken overseas and stuff. It was like a action movie.
So she has
Basically,
a fantasy about being kidnapped. She want to be kidnapped.
If she does, she's sick. Who wants to be kidnapped?
Well, yeah, she wanted to be kidnapped. That was one of her things, and it looked like she was not kidnapped, but she wanted people to believe she was kidnapped, if that makes sense.
Yes, and then also, like that other caller said, that 911 operator, she knew she sent something immediately off the top, because the questions that she was asking her. Okay, if I see a toddler on the side of the road, first of all, I'm going to get him and put him in my car and call 911 and say, I just found this child lingering on the side of this highway or this road, first of all. Those people knew, Gigi. That's why they had to wait until now to have their press conference, because they knew that they had to dot their I's and cross their T's, because how race relations and things are in the world and society right now anyway. They knew that. Why would you not make yourself available? If it's a kidnapper out there like that, or a person that's trying to, traffic somebody, why would you not make yourself available? You're such a victim. I want those people found and caught.
Can you ask her, does she still care about the toddler? Is her concern still with the toddler? Because it all started off with her being concerned about the toddler. I would want to know, are you concerned?
Yeah.
Are you worried about the toddler? When was the last time you seen the toddler? Was the toddler in good health? Can you tell us, can we help us find the toddler?
Yes, exactly. I would. Because I would be concerned if it was really true, not only just for myself, I would want to know about that toddler. What happens with that innocent child? If they're using this child as bait or as in a ruse and you got away, oh, and girl, then she got away twice. That was another thing. So she got away from them when they had her in the 18-wheeler, and then they called her and they put her in a car and drove off with her. So then when she got away the second time, she said she just remembered she was just running. She ran all the way through the woods until she found the area of the subdivision that she lived in. Really, Gigi? Come on now, girl. If these people done drove off with you, you think they're going to linger around and you're going to go right back to the woods and you're going to run then just mysteriously? You run to the subdivision where you live? Come on now. Come on, Gigi. 2 + 2 = 4, and this doesn't add up.
It's really sad.
It don't add up, Gigi. And it's really sad. It's awful. It's awful. She is scarred for life. She is marked for life. And she should be ashamed if it was for a selfish reason. There's no reasoning to this. And like that guy also said, too, she made it seem like these were some backwoods, hillbilly type people that kidnapped her and did this stuff to her. And it's simple. It's very simple. You on camera in Target buying the granola bars and the cheesy crackers, and you said that that's what the lady fed you, was the cheesy snack crackers.
Okay, but who took her there?
She drove herself. They have on camera where she actually left. She left from the job, then to the restaurant, then her next stop was to Target.
Oh,
she
so
was
she
seen
did
on the
all this
police
before
surveillance
she saw
camera.
the kid. She did
Yes.
all the cheeses and shit before she saw the top. Before she saw the top.
Yes.
Okay, so she wanted a few snacks on the road.
Yeah, to take with her.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
the thing about it is, okay, so she got out the car and then where did she go? She went across the woods. And how did she get to the hotel? Like, I would want to know who helped her.
Now, see, that about the hotel, that never came up in the press conference about the Red Roof Inn. That never came up.
So that was
that's
all a
still
lie?
lingering question.
So what did she do? Did she
They
just stay in the
never said
woods?
anything
Did she
about
stay hiding in the woods? Okay, I got a question. Do you guys believe that somebody helped her? Press 1 if you feel like she had help. Press 3 if you feel like she did this all alone. And if you feel like she had help, tell me who you think helped her.
Yes, because that's the $64,000 question. But the sheriff also alluded to that no one.
Hold on, they
else
said helped her
appeared.
what? Helped her leave the scene where she was. Who helped her leave the scene? If she stayed in the scene, did she stay in the woods? Did she stay on a freeway? How did she get to point A to point B? And if she did not leave, did she just stay in the woods? Where was she at all the time? I told you, Gigi. Well, Harlem, you need to call back and tell it again.
Yes.
People are saying the
Yes,
hotel
because
was a lie. That was a turn. She was never at no damn hotel.
Okay, because they never spoke about it in the press conference. But yeah, if that caller could call back and clarify that, because that's what the police said. He said that's the question that they want to know. Everybody wants to know, where was she? Where was she?
Because what she's telling them is a lie. What she's telling them is a lie, and they know it. So now the question is, where were you? And who helped you?
Yeah. Yeah. And also, they did speak about their Ring camera, like some of the callers were saying. That part was also true. They said that she was seen walking through the neighborhood on different neighbors' Ring cameras, and she was just walking casually and normally. But when she got near to where her home was, that's when she started, they said, screaming and flailing her hands and acting up, just performing when she got to where she lived. So why did you do all of that? Why would you do all of that?
Well, people feel like she was doing it. She was putting on for the camera.
Yes.
You know what? Somebody should have sicked them damn dogs on her. Put them dogs out. Let her. I better ass stop crying then. I better ass stop crying then with them goddamn dogs on her ass. Stick them dogs on her.
So it's just pathetic. It's sad and pathetic. But also, she said that they stripped her and made her get out of her clothes. Okay, well, if they made you get out of your clothes, why didn't they take your socks off? Why, when you got to the hospital or wherever they saw you, the police first had interaction with you, why did they find $107 in your socks still? It's all a big lie, a big hoax.
Yeah. All right, boo. I thank you for calling. I'm gonna go on to some other callers. Puzzle Peace want to know what I'm smacking on. I got these honey buns. I picked me up one of them box of honey buns from Target. And these are not even my favorite honey buns. You know, I'm a Eaterman's girl. I love me a Eaterman's, or I forgot them other ones. I believe a Hostess. I'm a Hostess girl too. But I'm not a Debbie girl. I've never been a Debbie's girl. I believe these are Debbie's honey buns, and I'm just eating them because ain't nothing else.
Well, Gigi, it's good talking to you, and I'll talk
Call
to you
me
next
back.
time.
All right, thank you, baby. Call me back. Sorry. Okay, so let's go on. And I'm looking in the comments section. Tasty Cakes got good buns too. Tasty Cakes, they all right. They don't do it for me, Nick. The Tasty Cakes, You know what I like? I like going to the Kroger's. Anybody got Kroger's? Kroger's got some cupcakes. They're homemade cupcakes. Okay, they put the homemade cupcakes, and I like their homemade cupcakes when it's fresh. Eaterman. Gigi, did you warm them up? Holy Ghost. I wish I did, but where I'm at, they don't got a microwave where I'm at, so I gotta eat it cold. You know, they don't got a microwave. All right, so let's keep on going on. Calling from 9931. You're live on the air. 931.
Hey, Gigi.
Hey, I'm glad you called me about this. Talk to me. Okay.
I don't have much to say tonight. I just want to go back to what I said last night. Remember, I told you last night she parked at the exit away from her house. It clearly said in an interview today, or in the news press conference today, that she was parked right by her house. Her car, she left her car and ran into the woods in the same neighborhood where she lived. It was also leaked prior to this news conference yesterday that one of her friends helped her with her little plan. That she called her friend and spoke with her friend before doing all of this. They did not release those details in the press conference today, which is one of the details I personally feel like they know that's a major lead. So they didn't tell us that part. They did just say, remember, that there was more to this story. Because they already know her friend helped her, and just like the previous caller said, she sat in that parking lot after she bought those granola bars and cheeses for 13 minutes before she decided to go and drive the length of 6 football fields and say she spotted the child conveniently right next to her home. I told you that last night. I watched some more stuff gonna come out, and she's still gonna buy them cheeses on commissary. Watch what I tell you.
You know, I want to know who this friend is because this friend could have stopped it. This friend could have said, "Nah, girl, I'm not with this plan. You crazy as hell." What type of friend would go on with some mess like this and support their friend in some mess like this? What type of friend is that?
Now, like I said, I never found I don't know who released it or posted the TikTok, but like I told you last night on the TikTok, it was stated also that it was her best friend, an AKA sister of hers, that was in.
What is up with them KKAs?
Hey, better them than me. So I'm gonna let them have that part. But she was in on it because she wanted to help her make her boyfriend feel bad for sleeping with the stripper. So that was a way of doing it, and her friend helped her do it. And her friend also, it said also that her friend was in a car waiting nearby to pick her up. So where they went, where she was at a friend's house, or they stayed in the woods, I don't know that part. That ain't been released. But I know that her
They
friend
said,
helped her,
yeah,
and I know she was by her house.
yeah. So the way that she get her boyfriend is to hurt herself. Is to make herself and the
Correct.
Black community look foolish.
In the Red Roof Inn is still the place where they're talking about she was meeting a 17-year-old boy. And they, after the press conference was over, I think his name JB, on his news outlet, he said that he contacted the Red Roof Inn, and the Red Roof Inn told him that there was a lot of activity there that night with issues surrounding Miss Carlee. So the Red Roof Inn got some part to play. Whether we'll ever know it or not, I'm not sure. But the police know. They're just not telling us right now. But it's gonna come out. Just keep watching. It's all gonna come out. These people are not lying about every little detail.
Yeah, she going to jail. She going to jail. They gonna take her ass to jail. This is not gonna be over with till she's in jail. Do you guys think that she's gonna get locked up? Press 4 if you feel like she gonna get locked up. Press 10 if you feel like she is gonna walk. And come on now, let's get these likes up. Get these likes up now. Y'all really not showing support. You know, I think everybody that did like it. But what about the other half? Where y'all at? Okay, go ahead, 932. 931.
Yeah, but it really, and I also remember last night I told you about her dad not speaking. I don't think it has anything to do with it being in law enforcement. I think the dad, again, is trying everything in his power not to look stupid. Like his daughter is already making them they look bad. She had no reason to steal. She had no reason to draw all this attention. She got all this negative attention that she thought was positive in just a little small town hoax or small city thing that she felt like would not go nationwide. It's viral now, and there has to be some repercussions for her actions. She wasted a lot of taxpayers' time and money. Her parents or whomever, the family, they got all this money from GoFundMe that they said would be refunded. That money is no longer being refunded. So the family gets to keep that money. So what was she doing with her life? We got to think about that. That was so bad. Not only did she need money, and again, why was she coming to Nashville? That's where I am. I mean, I would hope I would have seen her because I'm on Broadway all the time. Because they were saying she just could disappear on Broadway in the crowd. No, she cannot. It's not that simple because people in Nashville pay attention to current events, and the locals know about people that are tourists that are on Broadway. They know when you out of place, and especially if you are in the media as much as Carlee has been, she would have not survived in Nashville, or she wouldn't have made it far in Nashville whatsoever.
Yeah, they
This
don't
girl
want her
knew what she was
garbage
doing,
ass in Nashville. They don't want that garbage
and
there.
everybody talking right, and everybody talking about we don't know the facts. The facts are speaking for themselves. It's not adding up. Again, Big Brother is everywhere. Yes, there are cameras on a whole lot of interstates that people don't know. They're in the sky. They're on these posts, these light posts that you pass by. They're on these electrical wires running. People got to pay attention to all of that. And again, she did not think about any
Well,
of these
can we
things
do
before
this?
she
Can we
decided
do
to
this?
do it.
Can we do this? Can we do this? Can we get the text messages between her and her best friend? Can we get the text messages between her and that boyfriend? Boyfriend, release them damn text messages. Okay? Baby daddy, release them damn
Boyfriend
text
posted the
messages.
text messages.
What'd he say,
Boyfriend
girl?
posted the text messages on his Instagram, and then he deleted them.
What'd it say? What'd it say?
He said that also earlier. She supposedly she was reaching out to him, saying that she was sorry for her actions. And remember, in her message that she supposedly was the message that she sent to the stripper when she said he told me everything. She supposedly told the boyfriend about when the boyfriend told her about the stripper. She told the boyfriend how she basically went at the stripper, you know, clowning her or whatnot. He was not happy about that. So he was not trying to talk to her at all before she pulled his disappearing act on the 13th of July. So when her and her friend came up with this ploy, supposedly the best friend told Carlee to unblock the boyfriend because he would then reach out to her to find out where she was. That way she would have her avenue to talk to him again, and they could probably reconcile and work things out. But he wasn't having that. He really didn't know that she had not been kidnapped. So he was advocating for her on his Instagram page until the UAB employees leaked the information, and he started putting two and two together and realizing it was a lie. So he was no longer looking for her and hoping, oh, please bring her home safely. He was like, more so less, which you lied. And this just furthermore confirms where I am with it. She wasn't doing things that they were supposedly discussing about not contacting the stripper, what he needed her to do in order to talk to her again, or try to come to some common ground where they make her reconcile from coming back from him sleeping with this stripper. If she had just sat down and been quiet for a little while, then again, maybe he would feel remorseful. Maybe he would want her back. Maybe he would be forgiven. But now with all of this, there's no way. He say he's not doing it because it's an embarrassment. He has notoriety and he's getting famous off of her hopes, and it's not something he wanted to do. He didn't want to be known worldwide. But now he is. And he's getting negative backlash because of her actions. Totally unfair to him. This is how I view
Girl,
it. But
that's a lot of tea.
the rest of the facts gonna come out, and I'm gonna keep calling to fill you in to keep you up to speed. And I'm gonna still try to find that TikTok. I'm also gonna see if I can go back and maybe look on his Instagram and get those messages. And if so, I'll email them to you.
Yeah, and if you don't want to email it to me, just read it. Just read it to us.
Okay, I'll go look for it, and if he's still on, I'll call back.
All right, boo. All right, so let's let her go. Calling from 314. You're live on the air, 314. Hello, 314? 314? Okay, 314. You wasting people time. 54586. You live on the air.
Hi, Gigi.
Hey, girl, how you doing?
All right, how are you?
I'm all
Can
right.
you answer a question? Can you answer a question for me?
Is it regarding this case with Carlee?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
I want to know, the man with the orange hair, was it a wig or he left her best wig in the car? Was she trying to switch up or what?
Girl, they was in the woods swapping wigs. So you hear me? Okay.
She tried to make sure that wig wasn't kidnapped, was it?
Shit. They over there swapping wigs in the woods.
But you know what? If
What's
she
up?
didn't do nothing but take a branch and cover up her head after she tried to protect that wig, she sure should have took a piece of that branch or that orange wig. Because that girl was... Well, she lied. She lied. And I cannot feel sorry for her. You do not do no stuff like that.
You sure don't.
Just because... No. Shit, what she should have did is made that nigga jealous too. You see, when a nigga do shit like that, excuse me, when he do stuff like that, he's supposed to make it better than what he did. But no, she got to put the whole United States involved. But her mama and them, you could tell they didn't let her wash her dish. Because this girl's so spoiled. You could spoil your child, but you put some respect, morals, all of that into that. You don't do no stuff like that. You don't even come up with a thought like that. You involving the public, a little innocent child which wasn't there. And then the man ain't gonna want you no more no way, because he had already quit you. And then you gonna sit up and make this lie up. You think he wants you back in his arms? No, I'm gonna sleep with this prostitute. I'm gonna keep that one. She ain't got no sense. Was she the only child or what?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know that one.
I ain't heard nothing about no siblings. Because she the only child. Definitely when they the only child, you got to make sure that they able to stand up and be a woman or a man. Learn how to work or do whatever you got to do, but you got to be the best at it. Even with this outrageous lie, she's supposed to be the best at it. That girl is stupid. She is truly stupid. 25 years old. And, I mean, when you're a teenager, okay, you get your heart hurt and all of that kind of stuff. But when you raised with other siblings, or if you and your mom or whoever were really close, y'all talk about it. And first thing you say, girl, when I met your daddy, he tried to play them games. But I let him know I ain't the one. Or even I wouldn't have got me somebody look better than him. Even if I didn't sleep with the nigga or nothing else, I made him think.
They said that she
did.
has a brother. CC29 says she has a brother. She has a brother. But I appreciate you. We're going to let you go at this time, okay? We do have a StreamYard. Okay, every time I'm about to go back to StreamYard, they always hang up. OG, I seen you in the queue. I guess y'all get tired of waiting. Call them from 470. You're live on the air. 470.
Yeah, what's
Hey, can you turn that radio off or that stuff in the background? Do you got me on speaker?
I'm in the truck.
Oh, you can't turn that sound now? Oh,
No,
okay. Okay, well, go ahead. Talk to me real quick in the cockpit.
Is this better?
Yep, that's better.
Okay, Gigi, I'm gonna tell you why I think the girl got a chemical imbalance, because who thinks to come up with something like this? And then she made up all these imaginary people and got everybody in the world shook, looking for her. And then I think I don't like the way her parents handled the situation, because they should have been harder on her, and they should have told her to just tell the truth, because the police already got all the facts. Hello?
Yeah, but if
And
it's a
another thing
way
about
for
the,
them to get away with it, you know they're going to try to get away with it.
yeah, another thing about the hotel, she had to be somewhere, and they got to find out if she was at a hotel, she probably got somebody else to pay for it and put it in their name. And another thing, I watched this psychic do a reading on her, and then she got a female accomplice that's gonna come out and that's gonna release a lot of information that she's not supposed to. But somebody gonna tell the truth, and some more information is gonna come out. But I got some advice for Carlee.
Go ahead.
If she's listening, because I know she's somewhere listening. Next time you get another boyfriend, he gets to acting up, kick him to the curb and get you a new one, or just focus on yourself. How about that?
Yeah, that sounds like a game plan. All right, thank you, 470. We're going to let you go. All right, so let me see if we got anybody on StreamYard right now, because we did have some StreamYards, but y'all don't want to call in no more StreamYard. I'm starting to be on the lookout. Make sure y'all like the video. Let's get these likes up. Feel free to cash app your girl. You know, I like them damn cash apps. Shit, that you know what that keeps me up. You know it's getting late night. And let's give a big old thank you to Yolanda. Just donated $10, girl, on my cash app. Thank you, Yolanda. Girl, you know I went to high school with a girl named Yolanda. She had a big old butt. Hey, Yolanda. Ha! She was cool. Okay. Also, let's give a big old thank you to Jackie Kennedy, donating $5 to the Cash App Pink Lips 500. It says, for my second favorite blogger, you go, girl. Jackie, who your first? Okay. Who your first, Jackie? Hold up. I might be jealous. But you know what, Jackie? I'm not even going to hold you. Okay. Honey, when I come back out, I'm going to be your number one. Okay. The reason why I'm your second, because I'm not out here in these streets. But baby, baby, once I get back on here, girl, I'm gonna be the number one. You know that. You know that. Okay, so let's keep on going on. So we do have some more callers. I'm looking in the StreamYard. We don't have any StreamYard people. So calling from 786. You're live on the air. 786. 786.
Hello?
Hey, how you doing, boo? Hello? Hello?
Hello?
786. Can you hear me? 78. Okay, we're gonna let you go. We're gonna put you back on hold. We're gonna come back to you. Calling from 971. You're live on the air.
Hi, Gigi.
Hey, girl. It's who?
Hi.
You say it's Kyle. Kai?
Ty. Yeah, Ty. T-Y-E. Ty.
Oh, Ty. Hey, Ty. How you doing,
Hi,
Ty?
thank you for taking my call.
Anytime, Ty.
I'm doing all right. How are you?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. I've been eating popcorn through this whole situation.
Girl, what kind?
I'm sorry, caramel popcorn with a little bit of cheese.
Oh,
And it's so
wait.
and I feel so sorry for
With
this
a little
family.
bit of cheese. You want to do it cheesy? Okay.
Yeah,
You know what type of
can I
popcorn
just
I love to
tell you?
pop in my mouth, right? It's the kettle popcorn. It's the, what's it called?
Oh,
The
yeah.
smart pop. You know what I mean? The salt and sweet and salt, the salt and sweet pop. Yes.
Right.
Uh-huh. But girl, I wish I could have some popcorn now, but it gets stuck in my teeth. I don't like the hassle.
It's my favorite snack. But when I'm listening to your podcast, I appreciate you getting everybody's opinions and their time to shine and get their little opinions in off their chest. But I just feel so embarrassed for this family.
Mm-hmm.
It really hurts my heart to hear. She has a chance to recover, might be able to go back to school, get another trade or whatnot. But for their family, parents putting their money in, do their job, and just the way that their coworkers will look at them coming back if they're able to. It's going to be a lot of group contributions within the family, because I don't know if the community is going to stand by them after this. But on another note, when I seen her on the highway and didn't have it on, and I'm just like racking up all her charges that she could possibly have. And then look, the lie on race is so sensitive these days. Who are they being lied on? Who's taking the blame? Who's it falling on? Now this man got to come out the woodwork. Probably didn't even want the clout. He had to come clear his name. I really hate to see how this ends for this young lady. If she had a problem, I think she should have made it clear. Undercover drug users and whatnot, stealing from the job. It's a lot of situation to shift through, and it's not going to be easy for them, because already it's like I see in the chat that they want her wig to come talk and testify, but unfortunately that's not it. But the work that these police had to put in, they had a sketch artist. When I seen the sketch of this person that she so-called said took her, the work that these men put in to try to find this imaginary kidnapper, this child, I just feel like it's really unfortunate.
Yeah, it's sad. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, I thank you so much for calling in. We're going to let you go at this time. All right. I'm going to look up, do I have any StreamYard? Nope. We don't got no StreamYard. All right. I'm going to go back to the rounds. Calling from 314. You're live from the air. Can you hear me? 314? 314. Okay. Calling from 786. You're live on the air. 786.
Hello?
Hey, girl. How you doing?
I'm good, Gigi. Glad to get on this thing.
Come
Listen, this
on,
sounds like
boo.
some crackhead thing to me.
Oh, not the crackhead. Okay.
It really does. Like, she was geeking on something. She definitely was high on some shit. To create all that story, come on.
Mm-hmm.
Because the parents said she didn't have no mental issues. So if she don't got mental issues, she was high on some, she was on one. That's all I could think. And now, how are they going to get out of this story that they made?
We just gonna have to see how it unfolds. We really don't know, you know, so that's what we're trying to figure it out.
I don't know. Sounds like she got high on something and created a story to get the attention of the boyfriend. And now the whole country mad at this girl. The whole country. Mm-mm-mm. Anyway, that's my outlook on it, Gigi. Thanks for having me.
Thank you. I appreciate you. All right, calling from Chicago, 773. You're live on the air, 773.
Hi, Gigi. How are you?
Good. How's it going?
It's going great. You know, I was just calling in because we were just kicking in the chat about
90 seconds.
how the VA just really needs to come forward and tell his story and, you know, take the stand. You know what I mean? Like, if only that wig could talk, we would know everything we need to know.
And what do you think the wig would say?
I think the wig would tell us it was all a lie. It was all orchestrated. I was there with her the whole time. You know, I was telling her, girl, don't do it. That's why she ripped me off. And, you
60
know,
seconds.
she behind the desk. But now I'm here to tell my story.
All right. Okay. Come on,
the
wig.
wig would say. But yeah, Gigi hit me with that all night long.
All night long to the break of dawn. Don't stop. Hey, what? All night long. You're so silly, boo. You're so silly, and I love it. I love it. But you know, I'm about to fall a damn asleep. You know, I'm tired. Okay, I don't know how many honey buns I can eat. I'm almost done with the damn box with my fat ass. Okay.
Oh yes, the Eater Man. Yes, you said you was having the Eater Man.
No, I'm not.
Yes.
I'm having some Debbie's.
10 seconds.
Oh, the Debbie's. I thought you
Yeah.
said you didn't like the Debbie's.
I don't like the Debbie's, but shit, that was the only thing Target had.
Oh, that was the only one they had. Oh,
Yeah, so I had to
Debbie's,
take the
but you do
box.
gotta heat it up for like. Yeah, you do gotta heat it up for like 10 or 15 seconds.
Nah, I don't got no microwave with me, so I just gotta eat it cold. But I appreciate.
But if you did have a microwave,
I would nuke it. I would nuke it. But I appreciate you, boo. We're gonna let you go, okay? Calling from 916. You're live on the air, 916.
Hi, Gigi. How are you?
Hey, how you doing?
Doing pretty good. Hey, I don't know if anybody's brought up this, but the war is between her and her mother fighting for the dad's attention.
Talk
She
about
came
it.
up with this ruse because she was flunking out of nursing school. So mother on her case, but daddy doesn't usually jump on her case. Side that I'm that her dad thinks this whole thing is to get back. She doesn't have anything. And her mother was saying, "Oh, she got really some food. Why? Food. That's the least you can do. You fed her all these years, right? That's nothing to get excited about." The mother was so excited. It's like they don't get along. And she was trying to fake the fun. Now mom's trying to protect her while dad's crying his eyes out. He's really hurt that his daughter, his princess, lied to him. But mama's going to use it. She's going to put this in her deck of cards. And she's going to slam that card on the table. Next time that girl gets out of line, she's going to throw this back in her face. I still out on TV and lie to you. Yeah, she's going to hold this card. This is about dad. No other man. This is about dad. Her mother. Yeah.
So you're saying it's not about the boyfriend, it's about getting her dad's attention.
No. Right. It's about her daddy's attention. That's all she cares about. And she had a deal with her parents. She's supposed to get good grades. I heard she was flunking out.
I
This time,
believe.
dad took mom's side, and it broke her heart. This is about daddy. Oh, yeah. Did you see where he came out the second time the parents did the conference? The first time he was all talkative. The second time he didn't say anything. And people said it looked like he was crying. So the dad had the look of resignation on his face, like he knew the line. The mother flapping her gums, trying to protect her, because she's going to use that against her later on down the line. Because where else is she going to go now, Gigi? She probably doesn't have a job anymore. They're probably going to kick her out of the nursing school. She's going to have to still live with her parents and be around her mother.
She's going to have to live in prison. She's going to jail.
Well, if she doesn't, she's going to have to live with her parents. She has nothing else. And Daddy was the one that protected her from the big lady called Mom. Dad did that all this time. So now he's not doing that. He doesn't trust her now. What's she going to do now? This is about Daddy. I think that's why the police said there were some other searches that they didn't want to, and for the family's privacy, they didn't want to put it out there. Probably was something like that. Fathers and daughters, that type of thing.
Yeah.
She's 150% a Daddy's girl.
Mm-hmm. Well, thank you for that. I've never saw it from that perspective. All right, we're gonna let you go. I'm sorry, I didn't know you had more to talk. When y'all up on here, y'all can just keep talking. Sometimes when you guys take these pauses, I be thinking y'all is done. So I step in. But if you have something to say, just keep going, boo. Shit, I apologize. I thought she was gone with that pause. So let's keep on going on. Calling from 313. You're live on the air. 313.
Hey, Gigi.
Hey, girl. What's up, Detroit?
You already knew I was gonna call in tonight.
What you know good? What you know good?
You know I called for you to tell you about yourself.
What?
Nah. I've been watching your shows now. You know.
Hold on. It's always your own people. It's always we from Detroit. We from the same ground. How dare you?
Listen. A couple of days ago, that since you've been doing this story on this girl, Carlee, he was calling in. You was like, no, I don't think she lied. She telling the truth. Y'all better support her. She's a black woman. And we gotta, make sure everything checks out. I knew that girl was lying from the door. No, you did. I knew she was lying from the door.
Somebody put you on blast in the back, girl. Did y'all hear that in the back?
You was calling this praying for it and praying for it too. Why blind? No, I wouldn't.
God.
I said it from the get-go that she was blind. I knew it. When I seen the video, when she was on the highway, when they released the footage of her on the highway and there was nobody vehicle but hers on that side of that road, first I said, now why is she driving so long on the side of the road? Now, if you see a child, the child ain't going that fast as you driving on side the road, but you saying you see a child on side the road. Come on now. Now, wherever that child is, that child gonna stop again, another thing. Why the child didn't walk in the road?
We gonna have to ask the child that. Let's call and ask the child. Child, why you ain't walk your ass in the road? Huh?
She already tried you on your line.
Yes, she did. Yes, she did.
I'm gonna get it all the way.
And it hurt. It hurt
so
so bad.
But what we really gonna need to be talking about is this this King Lil J video that's been leaked out here. That's what we need to be talking about tonight.
The who?
You ain't never heard about this guy named King Lil J? It's all over social media about the video being leaked out about him. He in jail, and he's supposed to be gang or whatever they want to call it. That bull crap. I'm telling the truth. Yeah, he got a video. 313 number, and they go tell let you get on the line. She's from Detroit. What are you talking about?
So it's a rapper from Detroit?
No, it's a rapper from Chicago. All of the King Buns and
King Light Skin or whatever his name is. Baby, it's been going down on social media. Then you see Mama D and Bambi into it again. Yeah, please cover that. Oh
yeah.
Baby.
Yeah, I was like, goddamn, why they gotta argue during this time with Carlee? This Carlee's time. They could have waited for that. They've been quiet all this time. Ain't had nothing going on.
Carlee finna go to jail. You know Carlee finna go to jail, right?
Yeah, she going to jail.
She going to jail.
Gigi said yes.
She going to jail. But she done had all this shit after. I'm sorry for cussing. I don't know if I can cuss on your platform, so I'm sorry. I apologize. But she really smart because she done said that the people that had her to transfer the truck and all this, she done sat down and she knew she done got herself in some trouble.
She had 3 days in the to think about it.
She knew she done got herself in trouble, so now she done sat back and really, her parents probably done coached her on everything to say now because they know she about to go to jail. So now they saying, okay, we're going to sit back and we're going to plan this real good.
Well, they better start coaching her for jail time, coaching her for prison and how she going to take care up for herself. And you can't be lying to them thugs in jail like that. She going to stay. I don't know. Are they whooping asses? Are they whooping asses in a women's prison?
Nah, I think they just might turn her out though. That's about the only thing I know.
Now I know outside they whooping ass outside. These girls, I see them fighting all the time. I'm assuming they do it in the in prison too.
Black women, black men, children, everything that's missing. She should not have done it on the serious side though. Y'all know she shouldn't have did that. You know what I'm saying? It was other ways to get your boyfriend attention or whoever attention that you was seeking that you needed. There were other ways of doing it.
She could have slept with the boyfriend daddy. They would have got into
GG, I'm about to get off this line. My household is crazy.
Girl.
But y'all have a good night. And I just wanted to call in
and thank you. And I appreciate you. And I did apologize, and I will apologize again. I was wrong.
No, it's all good.
Okay.
It's all good because guess what? You keep us coming. You keep us coming when you don't take a side. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate you. All right. All right.
You just was trying to keep looking into the pot. Look, let me say that. Okay, bye.
All right, bye, baby. All right, let's go on to our next caller. Calling from 347. You're live on the air. 347.
Hey, Gigi.
Hey. Say it again.
How are you?
Good. Say your name. Tip. You said Tip.
Yes, man.
Tip. What's going on, Tip?
Nothing, girl. I had to call in about this situation.
Come on, Tip.
This is too much. I got a headache, girl.
Come on, Tip.
I need some Advil PM to go to sleep tonight because this is too much.
You're going to need some Oxy. Can you? You need some oxycodone.
Yes, I was just calling because I was on Neighborhood Talk and they were saying how the ex-boyfriend deleted the post that he had about the whole situation, with Carlee. They deleted it. He deleted it. So that's a red flag right there. Why he deleted it after him pleading for her to come home and for us to search for her. So that's a red flag right there. I screenshotted the post that he had originally, but I'm just so confused. There's just so much going on with this. And then now there's a real woman 9 months pregnant that went missing, and everybody's in the comments talking about, is this a hoax? Is this fake?
That's disrespectful.
So there's real women out. Yeah, this real women
but that's childish. They're just being childish at this point. Well, come on, can we argue about it? It's childish as hell for you to think that way. And can we role play real quick? 347.
Yes.
Okay, so I want you to have the mindset of those individuals. If one person do it, the whole group is a liar. Let's talk.
Okay.
It's just.
So
go ahead.
So this lady go missing. I just don't believe it. Like Carlee over here going missing, saying she on the side of the road, seen the kid on the side of the road, and now y'all supposed to make me believe that's a 9-month-old, a 9-month pregnant woman is missing. I can't believe this. What am I supposed to believe?
Well, listen, sweetheart, if you don't believe it, shut your mouth and pray about it, okay? Okay?
But I
And
mean,
just
it's
no.
What am I supposed to believe? This is where I get my news from.
Okay,
So
pray
you
about
expect me
it.
to
Pray
believe
about it.
this
Pray
9-month-old
about it.
pregnant, missing?
Pray about it.
But pray is, I'm a pray, but damn, what am I supposed to believe?
Don't
This is
believe
where we
nothing.
get our information
Just
from. We
believe
don't
in
listen
God
to
and just
CNN
shut
no
it up.
more.
But you don't have to discredit people because you don't know. You don't know.
I don't know. But,
Exactly.
But what am I
So
supposed to believe?
what are you
am I
supposed to? Ain't
believe? This
nobody. You
woman
want
out
somebody
here
to force
saying
you to believe something?
I
I
don't
mean,
have to
let's
be
just be
forced, but
real. Your ass ain't gonna
it's in
help
the
no way.
media.
If she needed help,
How
what you
know
gonna
I'm
do?
not gonna help?
Girl, what you gonna
I
do?
could have been out there searching for her, wasting my time. Now
Girl,
I'm supposed
bye.
to be believing that a 9-month-old woman pregnant.
You same people up here always talking shit ain't doing a goddamn thing. Now, if one person in your family lie, is your whole family a liar? If one person in your family is a pedo, is the whole family a pedo?
What they say, birds that flock together. What that mean?
Okay, so you have your uncle is a pedo. That means you're a pedo too. That is so damn stupid. That is so elementary.
That's the world now, though. G.
That's not the
What am I
world.
supposed
That's
to
your
believe?
world. We don't live in the same world. We have different standards, different values. Okay, most people, people with high intelligence don't think like that. When a white person does something, hold on, wait, because I'm talking, damn it. When a white person does something, the whole white community don't go around and say, well, all white people feel this way. I don't know to believe Becky anymore because of Becky.
Oh, when one white person's a Karen, all them white bees are Karen.
No,
That's
no, 347. The white people, they don't see themselves as Karen. Only the black people do. And the white people that's trying to pander to the black people pick up that narrative. But they don't see themselves as effing Karen. Girl, bye. You really crazy if you think they beating themselves up at night.
Well, they might be beating themselves up at night because this is what I see.
No. This is what's going to happen. They're going to get Trump back in office and they say they're going to put your ass back in your place because y'all don't know how to act.
We don't look at CNN no more. We don't look at Fox News no more.
You don't got to look at Fox News. Baby, you only 13%. You only 13%. And the 13% is divided. Have a hatred for each other.
And you don't think that the white people have a hatred for us? You don't think that we walk down the street, they clutching their purses? You don't think if we fit?
Hold on, shit, I'm clutching my motherfucking purses. Shit, when I'm seeing you niggas coming out.
Exactly.
Girl, listen, I was on a plane today. This black girl, she's so disrespectful. I wanted to tell her, ho, you main for ho. You a main for ho. Okay? If you wanted to hurry up and get in front, you should have got first class. You should have got your nigga to pay for you first class. Everybody is trying to get off the plane. But no, she takes it upon herself. Can y'all move? If y'all don't move, I'm going to start hitting bitches. I mean, so ignorant. Oh, my God.
She said that on the plane?
Yeah.
She said that on the plane?
Girl, how many times do I have to tell you she said on the plane?
I'm just saying, sometimes people feel privileged.
With that color-ass wig on. No, she was a hood rat. She was
a... pay for that seat.
Girl, she's a main for hoe. She's a main. Do you know what a main for hoe is? She's all the way in the back.
No, explain.
Girl, she's all the way in the back. She's not a comfy girl. She's not a comfy girl. She's not a first class girl. You know, she's not a main one girl.
So the privilege that people think they have if they got a little clout on the internet.
They don't got no damn clout. She don't have nothing but a nasty attitude. She broke as hell.
Yeah, that's they feel.
Girl, bye.
I'm just saying that's the way of the world right
now.
No,
she was inconsiderate. She was inconsiderate. And it's not the way of the world right now. Stop it. Because I tell you one thing. Everybody, hold on. Wait. And I refuse to accept that. I refuse to lay down for the enemy. That is not how most Americans are. All the Americans, they were cool on that plane. She and him was the only two that was cutting up. That's it. So I'm not going to take those two and run with the narrative to say, oh my God, all people are like that. That's so damn false. What about the rest of us that have common sense, that have courtesy for each other, that have respect for each other?
I agree with you.
No.
I agree with you. A lot of people
see when Trump get back in office, oh honey, they're gonna shut it down. And I don't know if they're gonna shut it down, but I hope whoever get back in office shut this shit down. Biden too scared to set y'all straight. Somebody gotta set your motherfuckers straight. But now let me just stop talking shit because I don't know. Because Trump may get in office and set all of us straight.
Trump ain't going nowhere.
Turn us, look, he gonna make all us straight for real. Everybody gonna be motherfucking straight, okay?
He will. He gonna stop sending money over there to
bitch, we gonna be begging for biting back. Begging for biting back. God damn it.
But let
you
me
just
ask
never
you a
know.
question, Gigi.
Oh,
Okay, so
shit.
let's say for instance, there's two people on the plane, two black girls on the plane. One black girl probably got $800 in her account, got 50 followers. And there's another black girl that got probably like 800,000 followers. She got probably $20,000 in her account. You don't think that black girl with all them followers and all that money in her account feel privileged that she can do that? She could talk like that because of her status at that moment?
No.
That's what they do.
No, that is so false. Okay, hold up. Wait a minute. I got over 400K subscribers, boo. Okay. And honey, I could be having this internet rocking if I want to. And I'm only on one social media. But I'm very humble. When I'm out in the public, I'm saying, yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. You know, if somebody is more in a rush, I will step aside. You know, so no, that's a horrible narrative, and that's not true. And that's not true. It's just not true.
Those are the great citizens. Those are the great.
Oh my God! But you made the point that people with more followers or more money feel like they're better than the rest of people, and they have a nasty attitude, and that's not the case.
That's what they do.
That's not. That's not my experience. My experience is the people that don't got shit to lose like to act the F up. The people that got money and got class, you know, they know how to handle themselves. They're not jerks. Now, some people are jokes, but I think you have jerks from rich, from the poor. And maybe it's not a rich or poor thing. Maybe we're looking at it in a different light. Maybe it's not a popular or unpopular. It's just based on personality. You can have somebody that's poor and broke, that have a stuck-up, horrible attitude, that treat people like trash. Same way you can have somebody that has money, and it has nothing to do with being, you know, rich. It has everything to do with their character, their morals, their values, their integrity.
I agree, but I just noticed that more the people that have that status, that celebrity, probably celebrity status, has that privileged attitude. Like,
I disagree.
or you can't.
No, okay. It's some other YouTubers. I know. Chronicle Speaks. Oh my God. She is a
No,
phenomenal.
she's very humble.
Right.
Yes,
So how
she
could you
is.
say that?
I
It's
watch
so
her,
many. It's
but
so
I'm just
many.
saying,
It's so many.
there is so many, but statistics is that these people that have the followers and have all this clout, they show that they try to act like they're superior to
I
us
disagree.
common folks. 'Cause I'm a
Okay, so
common folk.
Tasha K,
I'm a
she's
common folk.
she's a big dog. I don't think in public she treat people like shit in public. I just can't see that. I can't see Tasha K treating common people like horrible people, like she's better than them.
So what you think is an act?
What do you mean?
Because when Tasha K's on her podcast and she's talking that big boy shit to
But that's
people,
to celebrities.
Is that just an act?
She goes after. Yeah, it's an act. It's her job. She does after celebrity. She's a villain in Hollywood. But I'm talking about in the streets. Have you ever heard her deliberately degrade a common person out here in the streets? She's always outside. We would have been heard something by now. Oh my God, Tasha K, she treated me horrible. We've never heard that from her. And she's always out here in these streets. And she's steady on the internet. Lovely T. Never, I can't see her treating nobody like that either.
And I feel like it's an act, and I'm not saying it's every person that has that status. I'm just saying some people feel privileged to act a certain kind of way because they have that status. I feel like, certain people, they feel too good to,
And I'm just saying, I disagree. When it comes to planes, when I go on Spirit, they cut the F up. They cuss, they do horrible shit on Spirit. I've witnessed it. When I go to Delta, and I'm main one, I'm I see the the first class and the comfort. They in their own business. They not cutting up. They not loud. I've never seen them act like just too much. They sit in their ass seat down and they tend to their business. But the Spirit girl, oh my God, they got to cuss in front of you, put you all in a nasty ass business, and will get buck with you if you look like crazy. It's a difference. But I don't mind going to Spirit because I like to get the big seats, because I got my big fat ass. Love them big plush seats in the beginning. Okay, I love going to.
I got some love.
Yeah.
Too, girl, and so I understand.
And the Spirit be cheap, but it all that it add on. So yeah, I'm a Spirit girl. I would take a Spirit flight in a minute to Detroit. Okay. But I also realize what to expect when I go to Spirit. It's going to be a different atmosphere.
Right. But I mean, I'm definitely not disagreeing with you. That's just my perspective of what I'm seeing and, in person and on the internet. So I just,
who have you seen big dog that treat common people like horrible individuals?
Okay, so let's say Trey Songz.
Okay, Trey Songz.
He's one of the ones.
Trey Songz have an issue with touching women in an inappropriate way.
Exactly. So just because he feels privileged that he can.
Okay, but can I tell you something else? Your average college dude is out here doing the same thing. Your average dude that was out here back in the day at Freaknik was doing the same thing, even horrible. And the girls are talking about, because they did a documentary on Freaknik and how the guys would rope them and they didn't have any money. And just when you go into the hood and you go to hood parties and go to clubs that's in the hood, these men will get drunk and touch you inappropriately and tell you that's what you wanted. Well, why the hell you got that short dress on? You know what you want.
I mean, that's true.
That's that
I'm just
mentality. It
saying,
have nothing
when
to
a
do.
celebrity,
Yeah, okay,
I mean,
you
it
may
is
feel
both,
like,
it's both sides.
I don't know. I think you may feel like, oh, Trey Songz, you feel like you all that and you can do this because you got money. But the gag is, in Kiki voice, that if he was broke, he still would feel entitled. You know why? Because he a man. He got some dick and nuts. If you go to the gas station, okay, in a hood with a bunch of niggas, and you are cute and you thick in the thighs,
I love
and you
going
got
to those gas stations.
in a short ass dress, they're gonna assault you. They're gonna be all up on you, not because they have money, just
Right.
because they are a man, and society have told men, "Hey, you have the right to disrespect and do everything, especially if she dressed like a hoe. She don't deserve respect. You know what she want. She putting it out there."
Mm-hmm. But you feel like just because a woman dresses like that, that's okay for a man to do
No,
that?
I'm a feminist. I'm a
Okay.
feminist. So
Okay,
no,
good. Okay, cool.
I'm a feminist.
Okay, I agree. I didn't want to get off topic.
Shit, you did. We did, didn't we? Now,
We definitely
you
did.
say you like going to the
took
gas
spirit to
station.
the other side.
You like all that
I
attention from
go
them
to the
niggas.
hood.
You like all that
it's not the
attention.
attention. I just like, going to the hood gas station. They got all the good snacks.
Okay, you going for a good snack. But I'm just saying, what comes with it? That pressure. Do you like that pressure?
I mean, no, because at the end of the day, that pressure is not all pressure is not good pressure.
Hmm.
And you never know what, like you say, you'll never know what his intentions are.
Holy
towards
Ghost
you because
says,
you wearing
I
that little
hate
skirt.
it. Girl, it makes me feel uncomfortable. I'll be like, damn, can he read? I can't stand his ass. Can he read? I don't want to talk to his ass. And he just keep giving me all these goddamn compliments, but he don't get the motherfucking picture. Okay?
Right.
Oh God, I pray. I say, God, please don't make me say something that's gonna cause him to knock me the hell out, because I'd be afraid that I'm gonna say something that's gonna be offensive, that will cause their ass to knock me out. So,
Right. Well, we took spirit to another conversation. Gigi.
Yeah, they don't know how to stop. Well, can I pump your gas? Well, why can't I pump your gas? Well, can I do this? Well, yeah, let's talk about this. And you know what? I'm in this business and I'm trying to do this. And I'm just looking for, good conversation with a woman and to grow. Well, I'm not looking for no relationship. Well, I ain't say a relationship, but everybody needs somebody. I mean, goddamn. You know what I'm saying?
Half the time they got baby mamas sitting at home taking care of their kids, and they trying to holler at you.
Well, you don't want no relationship. So what, you just want to be a hoe out here in the streets? That's what you doing with your body? Huh? Is that what you on? No, that's not what I'm on. No, that's not what I'm on. So, well, what you saying? I'm a real one. I'm trying to get to know you. I'm trying to get, come on now. What's up? What a man got to do? You see, you bitches all the same. You think you so much, and you think you do so much, and a man can't, all that bullshit.
He probably gonna ask for your email address. He ain't gonna ask for your phone number. He gonna ask for your email address. That's what he gonna do.
No, he gonna ask for. I never had nobody ask for an email, but they asked for a number, and they're gonna stay there, and they say, "Okay, let me dial it. Let me dial it. I'm calling you right now. You picking up? You picking up?" They're gonna make sure.
Check your phone and make sure.
Oh hell yeah! You already know. And if you give them a fake girl, I'm scared. Especially, I can't stand when they openly try to holler at you in front of a group of niggas. And then they go back to report back to our conversations like it's for everybody to hear. The fuck is, girl?
Oh, you better not play them. You better not play them in front of them group of niggas.
Right.
You better not try to play them. But not Gigi. I just want to.
She over here playing games. She over here playing games and shit.
They gonna try to buy you. They gonna try to buy your stuff at the store. You want some?
Yeah. The last time she up here, she gonna tell me her name Rhonda. Now she talking about her name Stacy, the games you playing. Yeah, you supposed to been call me. Y'all, she up here playing games and shit. You know? I said, I'm so embarrassed. Girl, I drive off to the goddamn second, the light. One of the other niggas behind me trying to holler, like, hey, what's up? I'm like, ain't this a bitch? The same niggas he telling. I said, why? So you can go back and gossip?
Gigi, what you say when you don't want to holler? What you be telling them? When they be like, yeah, ma, what's good? I want to holler at you. You know what I'm saying? You looking good tonight.
I ain't telling you.
You know, I'm just trying to take
I ain't telling you, girl. I ain't telling you.
Yeah, I'm just trying to take you on a date, you know what I'm saying? Just take you shopping. I'm just trying to
Shit,
spoil you, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, I don't know. Do you? You know what? I used to do it, I guess, when I was younger. But I can buy my own food. So if I really don't like you, I don't want to go out to dinner with you. Now, in the past, I used to go on a dinner with people I did not like because I saw that it was a treat for me. It was selfish. I felt, but I didn't have no money then. I was broke. But I felt like, you know, anytime I feel like, you know what, I want to treat myself out. I was like, let me call Derek. I know his ass bored. Derek, I'm free. I'm free tonight. What's up?
Like at the table. What you be saying at the table? You don't even like him. What you be saying? You just be eating. You
No, I would tell him I got my girlfriend, Keisha over here. So if you want to take me out, you gotta take both of us out. And they would take both of us out. I have plenty of homegirls. They be like, yeah, you get these niggas to do it a lot. I said, fuck it. Shit, if they want my time, shit.
But not,
okay.
I just wanted to come on here and talk about Carlee. You know,
I know, girl. Shit.
Taking it down.
Girl, we're going to have to come over here and just
going on
have some good kiki talk. All right?
Yes, it's too much. It's too much. But you know, Gigi, I love you and I look for you every day. I was like, look, today when I seen that news conference, I said, oh, Gigi got to go live on this shit.
You know I had to.
I had to. I was waiting at 9:45 waiting. My son said, what you waiting on? He said, you waiting on Gigi? I said, sure damn is. Waiting on your ass.
Thank you.
Gigi, I love you. And
I
keep up the
appreciate
good
you.
work. You know, I'm tuned in.
Hey, all right. All right. Thank you. You too. All right. Holy Ghost gonna say, was he desperate? No, he's not desperate. But when a guy is infatuated with you and he wants to impress you, he would do those things. It's really nothing. So let's continue on. Let's go on to another caller. We got a stream. OG Sean the Don. How you doing, OG? 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 OG. Okay, OG is not saying anything. I cannot hear OG. I can't hear OG. All right. All right. Well, we had a full show. I enjoyed everybody. Please like, share, and subscribe. You know, and I'm gonna get on out of here. Yeah. It's getting late. Okay. Yeah, I experienced it. Yeah, GD. Yeah. That's Dylan. Shit. If you know the vibes, you know the vibe. Shit. Shit, let me shut up. Okay, I love you guys, and I'll see y'all on another video. DJ, turn it up. Take it from the top. Take it from the top.